I kind of agree with you, Brian. Let's took some watches today. It's exciting. It's a good day, just in general. Hey guys, if you're just joining us today, make sure to hit that upvote button. I would really appreciate it. Brian, welcome to the show, guys. Let's just jump into it. Let's jump right in. Ooh, very nice left-hand drive, Brian.
Where is it? Where is it? Come
Very
on,
lucky. Hmm?
There's the focus.
There it is.
Yeah, the daily beater.
On the Jubilee.
Yeah.
It was a good choice.
Every day is a jubilee for me.
How did you get that? It was marketed as so difficult to get, and I know quite a few people who were able to get it, but like I don't understand like the way they allocated the left-hand drives. It's kind of unfair. I really wanted one, you know that?
Well, see, so that AD owed me a watch because I hadn't gotten anything for like 3 years off my wish list.
Yeah.
And I'm left-handed, so
Yeah.
they were like, all right. And then I told them I wanted Jubilee. Otherwise, I would have got the first one.
Yeah.
But it was on Oyster.
Oyster.
Yeah.
I would have preferred on Oyster. For some reason, the left-hand drive GMT Master 2 looks a little bit better to me on the Oyster, but Jubilee, it's great to have both bracelets for that watch.
I'm thinking that if I can't get a Oyster, an Oyster version of this at retail, if I can't get one, I may go gray market and get one.
You want to have both?
Both. I know. I know. I'm greedy and I'm sick, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's well, but listen, as a lefty,
yeah,
this could be a watch that might get discontinued by the end of this year. You never know. With the left-hand drive Rolex watches, they're so rare that you go back in the past catalog. There was one, like 70 years ago.
Yeah, so that's kind of my thought is, if I get one more, then if I pay, I've seen them as low as like 18, 17.5. So if I pay 17 or 18, 17.5 or 18 for it, then I've got two for 29,000.
Yeah.
And maybe when they get discontinued,
you sell one for 29. It's like you're having a freebie.
Boom. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a not a bad Rolex to park your cash in.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just having fun.
Look, I would if I had an opportunity to like exchange my Pepsi for a left-hand drive, I would do it in a heartbeat. And my hope is that the price of the Sprite is going to keep dropping until they're on the same level with Pepsi, and then maybe somebody will want to trade.
Yeah, but your Pepsi's got a whole bunch of thumb swipes on it.
Yeah, it's but it's still like new.
Still like new. Yeah. Mine.
Yeah.
Oh, scratches. Oh, all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've been wearing yours a lot?
Well, for over a year now, it's been kind of my daily.
Mm-hmm.
Except, when that silly meteorite thing showed up, boy, it's hard to take off the wrist. Oh
man. Yeah. No wonder Marcelo raves about it. Although he has Playtona, he always keeps going back to the Pepsi meteorite.
Yeah, well, that's because you can actually tell time on it sometimes.
On the meteorite, it's pretty difficult to do so. Oh, hey, there's Boston Collector. Cheers to the panel and the chat with his icon. Hey, Boston, nice seeing that Pepsi. That's a great one and done Pepsi. Like if for mega Pepsi enthusiasts, that's the one that you should aim for.
Here, I did this just so that you could tell the difference between me and Boston Collector. See, mine's rotated.
There you go.
Yeah.
Look at that. Hey, we got Double D in the chat saying Pepsi and left-hand drive are basically the same price now. I'd even argue Pepsi, on average, is going for more. If you think about that, they're only going for more while they're not what's it called?
While they're not shipping.
Discontinued. Yeah.
That might be interesting.
Hmm. If they
What
discontinued the Pepsi.
what if they discontinued both the Pepsi and the left-hand drive?
The Pepsi would be more popular, I think,
Yeah.
because there's more lore about Pepsi, so the chances that people are going to find out about the watch and fall in love with it is just higher with the Pepsi. And has a little bit better mass market appeal. It's red and blue. It's
Yeah.
American flag. It's Canadian flag. It's well, actually not a Canadian flag, but
It's the Union Jack.
it's the Union Jack. It's also Pepsi. It's just popular. It's a popular drink in culture. What is Sprite?
Coke's more
Yeah.
popular.
They try to call Left Hand a Sprite, but that name is that it's not really sticking. It's not really sticky, huh?
Do you know where Pepsi was invented?
Where?
New Bern, North Carolina.
Really?
Yeah, about 4 hours from where I'm sitting.
Well, Coca-Cola was invented in Atlanta,
Yep,
right?
down there near Diego.
Yeah, and
Maybe
we actually drove past the dude's house.
maybe that's why Diego's the size he is, because he's the same size as a Coca-Cola bottle.
Diego, come back. Sam D, welcome to the show. Always great to see you. We got whole milk. Brian looks less of a nerd without glasses.
I can't
Hmm.
see what. Well, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Dr. Bob's Nightmare says more watches. Oh, today is going to be a big wristwatch day because we're gonna talk about the GPHG, the awards. Who won the finalists? The list of finalists have been
Yeah.
announced. I didn't even look at the the article yet, but this is on Hodinky. But we probably should look at this on GPHG website now, or do we look at it here?
Wherever you want. But I just got an email
Mhm.
from those you eBay buyers out there. I just got an email from them, 10% off select watches
Oh,
up to 500.
eBay is doing a discount, 10%.
Yeah, up to $500 off. So,
You know what I just saw? Like when I had this Hodinky website open,
ugh.
and well, yeah, and there was actually a pop up here that said $1,000 discount
Huh.
uh, on watches, but I
Yeah.
closed it. I didn't read it in detail. Like it was just my instinct to close it. I hope it pops up again, or maybe I just go to a shop. Let's see if I go to a shop. No, right there. There you go. Up to 1,000 off. There you go. Pre-owned watches
Yeah, yeah. So
expires on September 4th. What is
yeah, but
going
if you
on?
look at the fine print, it's probably $1,000 off a $20,000 watch and
Shop
500
now.
off a
Ah, there we go. Yes, so it's up to 5,000. It's $350 off.
yeah.
10,000, so up to 9,999, it's 500. And then for $10,000 watch or more, it's 1,000. So if you're
Yeah.
buying a $10,000 watch or more, you're getting 1,000 discount. That's pretty decent discount. So for example, like this date just,
That's
which is
5%. That's only a 5% discount. So
it's only no, well, it's kind of a 10% discount.
thousand
But it's
dollars
not as
off of 20,000.
hmm?
$1,000 off of 20,000 or
Oh yeah,
500.
no, you don't want to buy those. You have to buy a watch that's right above 10,000. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you can find a good watch right around that price, you can get a deal. But unfortunately, let's see what do they got. So oh, actually, look at this. Pepsi is 22,000. Sprite is 21. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What is happening? Why is it like this? It's weird.
I submitted a couple of
Yeah.
basic I submitted that Explorer 39 to them
Uh-huh.
through Crown and Caliber to get an offer,
Mhm.
and a Tudor Black Bay that I've got that I'm selling. And both of them came back no cash, but they'll give you store credit. And the
Mm.
store credit was like 3 or 4% higher if you took it on Hodinky than on Crown and Caliber,
Hmm.
but no cash.
But yeah, they probably don't have cash. They're working on credit.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Or maybe what they're doing is they're also, because of their connections, maybe they're buying up some of those Rolexes that don't qualify for the CPO.
Mhm.
So maybe they're getting some of those and fixing them up.
That's a pot. But Rolex is buying up for CPO in Asia.
Yeah, I'm just saying they're not giving cash. They're only giving store credit.
Wow, that's Hodinky.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yep.
Interesting. Store credit. It might not be even worth for them. Like store credit, they still have to ship stuff. Maybe it's worth for them if they think they can get out of some of these less. Like for example, if they can get out of these two Omegas and or these three Omegas and get a Rolex instead, I guess they would do that. But
That's just a pure math calculation for them.
yeah. It's it's tough. It's being a watch dealer right now is hard. Speaking of hard, holy moly, fat win back Ben, 50 pounds super chat. Answer your emails, you bell end. LOL. Back soon, Timbo. Keep the soyness and haters in check. Hey, let me just check the email here. I didn't get anything. I didn't get any email. Fats. Let me just
Maybe he's playing with you.
Yeah, let me just testing. Testing.
Ah.
Yeah. Thank you, Fat Windbag Ben. 50 pounds. Yeah, enjoy your time off. You found a perfect opportunity. It's been pretty easy lately. So, Fats, yeah, keep on trucking. I'm gonna be here. I'm not going anywhere. They're not gonna get me, man. And we got Joe, 92 pounds. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Thank you, Joe. Super chats are working.
Mhm.
I mean, he super chatted at the same time with Fat Windback Ben.
Yeah.
So
Hey, 998 more shows until number 2000.
we're gonna catch up to Joe soon. Joe Rogan, I'm coming for you, buddy. The competition is gonna kick in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Billy Piccolo button is selling right now. Do you pay any gold Rolexes? Is there on the retail almost everything? What is he's saying bottom. Like the bottom is coming off. Bottom is
Yeah.
selling right now. Do not pay for any gold Rolex uh because they're
Yeah.
all selling below retail right now. Gotcha.
Well, now, you know,
Yeah.
if the AD offers you a watch and you absolutely like it and you want to keep it,
Yes.
buy it.
Right.
Don't go hunting around for, some of the day dates are what, 10% under retail on the pre-owned market.
Mm-hmm.
But if you
Right now
find,
is not the time to just buy watches and see if you might like them or might not like them. Because in the past, it was a situation was like, hey, you can buy a gold Rolex. If
yeah,
you don't like it, you can sell it a couple of weeks later and make like 2 to 5 thousand on it.
yeah,
Now you don't have that opportunity. Now if you buy it and then you realize that you don't like it 2 weeks later, you're gonna take a $5,000 loss. That's if you're lucky.
yep,
So there's no more buying watches just to see if you're gonna like them anymore. You have to be 100% unequivocally sure that you will.
yep.
Yeah, so be careful, guys. Don't just jump on every single watch. And there's so many watches. It's crazy. Look at this. Oh, Dinky is so screwed.
Yeah.
Look at this Navi timer. That's freaking gorgeous.
Let's look at the GPHG stuff
Yeah,
before all the drunk know nothings show up and just want to talk about Rolex.
good point. Good point. Here we go. Here we go. Without any further ado, guys, make sure you hit that upvote button. Let's see what are the winners. Let's just jump in straight into the ladies' watches. Oh, me. These are not very good. So the ladies' watches, these were the categories: women's watches with hours, minutes, seconds, date, power reserve, or classic moon phases. So simpler watch. It's got Arnold and Son. I'm not even sure what this brand is. Beauregard, Hermes, Piaget, Van Cleef, and
I got to make the screen bigger so
what
I
the
can see
hell
what
is
you're
that?
talking
Like,
about.
yeah, I've never seen. Oh, actually, I was told to check out GPHG. I'm saying GPHG watches. 1 second. Maybe we'll go to their website. See. Oh, let's see. 2022. 1 second. Nominated timepieces. Exhibition. Wait a second. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I got it. Okay. So they screenshotted. Hodinky screenshotted from GPHG website, but we can open it directly here. Okay. So these are the winners. I'm
Well,
guessing Arnold and
these
Son.
are so the
Yeah.
process is after the brands pay and submit a watch
Yes.
into a category, and then the judges decide, or some committee decides, which ones are going to be nominated in that category. So,
Adrian Barker is one of the people on one of the judges, I believe.
ooh,
Yeah.
well, that
But
means that the Explorer is going to win.
the Explorer is gonna win. Oh, so I get it. Okay, so these are the nominees. So for this
Yeah,
ladies category, these were the 6 watches that were nominated.
yeah. But the judges
Uh,
all said, all right, out of all the submissions, these are the ones
yeah.
that we're going to nominate and then vote on finally.
I
So
see it. But
one of these 6 will win the award for that category.
I see. I understand. Okay. This is an interesting selection here of watches. They're very jewelry-ish,
Yeah.
but it's interesting to see it nonetheless, right? Arnold and Son, that's a very impressive one. Perpetual Moon, 38 Midnight. Wow. It's cool stuff.
Every once in a while, I've seen some of the women's ones where they got
Yeah.
some cool animation or some, weird stuff, but this group looks pretty dry.
Let's take a closer look at this Piaget. I'm just curious. Wow. Huh. Hidden
Wow,
treasure, 161,000 Swiss francs.
that's
Wow.
a lot of gold in there.
Well, I don't even think it's going to be that much gold. I mean obviously it's a purely gold watch. I wonder how it transitions from, because like you could see here, where's the dial? Like, how's the sapphire crystal, how does it cover
Yeah.
the the dial anyways, right? Where's the crown? There's no crown, so it's probably on the back. I would
Ooh,
love to see how they constructed it in person actually. And then the whole design seems like it's seamless. Like the bracelet is like a single block, right? It's more of like a love bracelet by the looks of it than a traditional watch bracelet. No, Piaget. They're better at their jewelry. It's a pretty interesting design. Let's see, Van Cleef. How does this compare? Huh? Just- I don't get it. I don't get it, man. Brian, 151,000.
oh,
Seriously, a
oh,
hundred. Yeah.
oh.
Are these one of one? They can't be. There's no way these things are mass produced, or
No,
like,
they're probably all handmade, but they probably made,
yeah.
20 or 30, one for each of their flagship boutiques in each country, or I don't know.
And even 30 would be too many. 150,000. The Ludus Secret watch celebrates the timeless elegance of one of Van Cleef and Arpels' signature pieces, Ludo bracelet. Okay, created in 1934. This collection pays homage to the world of couture, a source of inspiration dear to Maison, with a precious jewel-like belt. In this creation, rose gold marries with diamonds, minutely set in the high jewelry tradition of excellence to create a precious secret watch. Oh, does it close? Oh,
Mm. Oh.
now I understand why there's two different images. Is because that it opens up, huh?
So you can call it a
Yeah,
sports watch because it protects the crystal while you're playing. I don't know
Ye-
what you play wearing that watch, but I'm just trying.
yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool. It's kind of like a reverso, but for ladies, and it just does it differently. It's pretty cool. But hey, not for this money. Uh, Tim G, Double D, love your VC traditional. That's a much more normal watch than these things. But
Yeah.
listen, you do have to take a look at this. All right. Which one do you want to see next, Brian?
I think none of them. I think we got to move on to the ones that we care about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just go to the next category.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't think a lot of the Tim Wright channel people that watch are into the high
yeah,
jewelry ladies watches, but
yeah. This is not a great way to start the live stream. This is one way to just literally kill the live stream from the start by looking at these high end women's jewelry watches, right?
yeah, go to something for
All
us.
right, well, it's complication. We're not
No,
even
no.
gonna linger here, but I want to point out this Anderson Genève. That's an interesting one. Wasn't this the one that it was either this one or a different one that Benjamin Chi lost in the shipping? Remember?
Oh, was that yeah, didn't Jonathan have a something to do with the and his world time is an Anderson Geneve with a BCH dial and all that stuff?
Higgins, he actually ordered one of these. That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, he had one of the early models. I remember when this collaboration was like first announced. He was he was raving about it. So, but it's a pretty nice combination. Seeing this blue gold in
Mhm.
real life is quite impressive, and the case construction is very good. I would say, as far as ladies watches goes, this is the best because it's not purely ladies watch. Like they didn't set this with diamonds, which I appreciate. Whoa, Fat Windbag Ben, another 50-pound super chat says, must fly, Timbo. I'm busy, man. Keeping it real, pal. Fat Windbag Ben, I'm here, going nowhere. Still got your message right there on the shelf. Right? Uh, It's attached, actually. It's attached. But it says, winners don't wait for chances. They take them. Thank you. Fat Windbag Ben. The
Did
wise words.
did you have to glue it down so the roommate didn't throw it away?
Yeah, I actually had to. I hide my stash behind it.
Oh, yeah, roommate proof, yeah.
I love this guy, man. Fat Windbag Ben. Stay strong. And if anything, yeah, just email me, reach out. I'm back full time. Hey, and I even get a message from Mickey. He's got the package. Aw. There we go. Very cool. Thank you, Mickey. Kingdom Prada says Brian should wear a poker visor and smoke a cigarette with a holder.
Wait.
Brian does look like a professional poker player. Oh, what is that?
It's a cigarette holder.
Oh, shoot. Look at that.
Now, if I only had a cigarette.
You need that the green visor. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Those professional poker dealers have them.
yeah. I hate those.
What are they supposed to do?
Keep the light out of your eyes.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. Like you mean the overhead light from the casino?
Yeah.
I see. All right. So besides Anderson Geneve from Ladies Complications, there's that Louis Vuitton. We'll just quickly take. Oh, they got a video on it. Oh,
What are you trying to kill the viewership?
well, I feel it's worth just mentioning this one because we were talking about Louis Vuitton quite a lot. But I think this is the Louis Vuitton before they they started taking watchmaking seriously, because these kind of super ultra luxury ones, it's not what's going to make or break Louis Vuitton brand. It's the Tabor, right? The new Taborine. What did they call that new one? The blue one for 20K.
The Tambor.
The Tambor. That's the
Yeah.
good one. This kind of stuff, like 365,000. Who's gonna buy this? Come on.
Somebody.
Look, it's not as easy to make a sale on one of these than we think.
I don't think their average clientele is somebody who's living in an apartment in Brooklyn for this.
I know, but even with that, like,
Uh,
it's
Where
not.
where's the roommate? Ask her if she'd like that.
I don't know. She wouldn't,
Yeah.
because she likes brand over the function. To her, see, Louis Vuitton
Yeah.
packed this watch with all kind of crazy complications. Well, it's not that crazy, but I think it's just got like a thing here, a thing over there. But it's just a tourbillon that tells time. But there's a lot of kind of gold craftsmanship and jewelry making, right? Like, I think all of these are with, like, it's like enamel. All of this is enamel.
Oh, it's all beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too bad that it's kind of a waste. I mean, in my opinion, it feels like it's too much. No one is seriously going to use this to tell the time. And what's the movement on this? What does it have? Because it
Uh,
has this button. What does that do?
do you care what the movement is, or do
Well,
you
I
want to
want to
know
know what the button does. Is
what
it
the
a minute
functions are?
repeater? I hope it's not a minute repeater. I think it just spins something. Oh, it makes the heart open up.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. See, that's what I was saying about some of the things that they have that have the little animations in them that are cool.
Yeah.
And yeah,
This animation stuff is nobody really, like, general public doesn't care about this. While it's beautiful, it's not functional at all. This Anderson Geneve is 10 times the watch that this LV is. And it's because I think LV, their focus was on making kind of high art, but it's I don't think genuine watch collectors don't really care about that stuff. So, and then there's a bunch of other garbage. This Dior thing. There's a show part. I don't understand this one. Too much jewelry, and even Gucci. Yeah. The Gucci. I want to take a look at it because, man,
oh,
Gucci is such a failure at watches. Yeah.
how'd they get a piece nominated? What'd they do?
They just paid a lot of money, probably.
Oh, or maybe they did something exceptional that's actually a watch.
No, this piece reeks of Gucci just reaching out to some independent watchmaker to make a watch for them, so that they're not left behind. Like, they want to be participants in watch world, just to show, like, hey, we're also making watches. But their watches are a joke, and they want 250,000 for this. Get out of here, man. Get out of here.
They're
What
funny.
the It's a joke. It's a joke. Gucci is a joke in the watch space. Speaking of jokes, Daniel Katz, our very own in-house comedian, don't need complications in my life. Easy, complicated. Okay, Daniel, just jump on the stream. I don't understand this joke. It's too complicated for me. All right, let's just we're done with the ladies' watches.
Are we?
Sorry to everyone for having to make you endure that. They were pretty bad. But let's get into what we're here really for, and it's men's watches, or as people just like to call them, watches.
Watches.
Yeah, just regular watches. Good old watches. We've got 6 bangers that are going to duke it out here for number 1 in men's category. AP Star Wheel. Yo,
Wait.
that
Is this just the men's category, or is it some function or something?
it's just men's simple watches. So I
Oh,
think just
okay.
with the date. So yeah, just a simple watch that tells the time. There's not even okay. So Parmigiani in this category has a date, but besides Parmigiani, everything else is it's a bit of a just like a 2 or 3 hander. I'm guessing Parmigiani was allowed in this category because they don't even have running. They don't have running seconds, so yeah, it's not as complicated as it could have been. Daniel,
Yeah, like I don't need complications in my life. My life is complicated
oh
already.
my,
That's what I meant.
Daniel, me too, me too.
Okay.
I want simplicity.
Yeah, and simplicity is just, being next to a guy with a nice pipe and a blue shirt,
Yeah.
very calm and settling.
I'm very zen, Uncle Daniel.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah.
And I didn't have a good day, guys. Like it's
You didn't
one of
have a good
those days where I'm attacked by a wasp in the car. It decides that it liked my shirt. I guess it mistook it for a flower.
Oh no.
No, it's not the end of the world. But then I go into Shoppers Drug Mart to get, a jar of soup because I'm
Uh-huh.
too lazy to make my own soup.
Okay.
And then these two ladies,
Campbell's?
no, a little bit better than that.
Okay.
Just noodle soup.
Luxury. Oh,
Fake,
sorry. I
fake,
didn't know that
fake,
there was above Campbell's. I thought that was luxury soup. That's
fake.
why I asked, but
No, no, no. Fake kosher noodle soup.
I
Right.
got you.
So I went to get, I'm looking at it.
Matzo
I mean,
ball?
no noodle. So these
Oh, okay,
so
noodle.
these two women try to pick me up as
Uh-huh.
I picked up the soup.
Oh.
They're in
Oh.
their 80s, I guess. So
Oh.
dressed really nice. And their pickup line, one of the pickup line was, "You better watch that jar, see if it's not out of date." And I said, "Excuse me, ladies, I don't mind. I don't have my hat. I don't look presentable." And they both laughed. And he said, "That's okay. We'll still take you home with us."
Oh, so are you
Yeah.
at the wait,
No,
but
no, I'm
Daniel,
not. I just walked
was
away.
that were
Well,
those ladies was that like a very like a luxury grocery
they,
shop? Because you were in some
they,
fancy area when you
they
called
were
me
dressed
earlier.
really well casual. Let's put it that way. They were kind of hip. Their husbands, I guess, are in Never Never Land, I guess, and they thought I was just a prime candidate. But
Oh, hey, well,
no,
Daniel, I mean,
why are your eyebrows so high,
make
Brian?
sh
Well, I'm just Daniel. I'm just imagining the women that would try to cougar you have. They should be in the Natural History Museum at this point.
Anyway,
well,
I,
Daniel
I,
is a good-looking guy,
yeah,
very nice temperament. You know,
yeah,
Daniel, actually, I would love if we can help you find a very nice,
no,
well-off lady
no. Anyways,
or a man. I don't know if I know you're saying you're not gay, but let's
no, yeah, but I mean, they were pleasant, but no, not for me. So let's leave it.
I'm thinking we might want to go back to looking at women's watches instead of listening to Daniel's stories.
I'm finished with my story. I'm just saying I
Oh,
didn't have a perfect day today. That's all I'm saying, Brian.
Daniel.
I,
So
I
we're
need I need to relax and chill out maybe
yeah.
at Sean's coach house. That's what I need to do.
Yeah, let's just all chill out here. Look at these GPHG watches. Let's see what's up for I don't know. What's this? This is what this year is going to be defined by, right? Because yesterday we were talking a little bit about which brands are successful, and we talked about the brands that made like the most money. But in this now we're looking at a different type of competition. Who made like a watch that's going to make a statement in 2000, and I guess this is from 2022 or is this 2023? These were 2000, it says 2023, but
yeah, these are all this year.
these were well, all these watches were well, but they were like developed in 2022.
Wow.
Either way, I mean, the watches that I don't think it matters who's going to win this competition, but these watches are going to influence the next
Yeah.
the watches that will come afterwards, right? And let's look at like what we think will be the most influential watches from here, because see, like that Ferdinand Berthoud, as much as I like that watch, no one is eagerly trying to copy their designs or their technology, unfortunately. So yeah, let's see, what do you
I'm
guys like out of these six pieces?
Okay, I'll tell you,
Hmm.
if I may interrupt everybody.
Hmm.
I like the Zebdet Rex Hepi. I like Parmigiani Fleur and the Bethune. The Zebdet comes first for me.
The
Parmigiani.
Zavet, you like the Zavet? Who is Zavet, by the way? I've never heard of
It's
this.
some
Oh,
well,
Zavet
Rex Hepi.
Reshepi. Oh, that's the brother, right, of Recep Reshepi?
Oh, is he? Maybe that's what it is.
A
Okay.
brother or a cousin, but I think
Okay.
this is the watch that I remember 3D renderings on this piece. This is an automatic watch that works like those Swiss train clocks. That when they get to the top of the hour, or like to the top of the minute, like it stops working for 2 seconds, and then it catches up with the rest of the time. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, it dead hacks the top of the hour or the
Hmm.
top of the minute.
But this still looks like a 3D rendering and not the actual watch. I can't. I want to see the watch itself. But oh my god, it's gonna be 90,000 Swiss francs.
Well, it's all handmade, right? So I'm just saying, first,
Yeah.
my first impression, the first look, this is what I like, and it's really unique. And there's 2 points of view here. You got
Mhm.
to take in mind, based on what you just said earlier. There's going to be people that are driven by a brand,
Yes.
period. And that was in those previous discussions the last few days. And all the power to them. But I'm still waiting for my, for what's it, the Explorer.
Yes.
But saying that, I really love the artisan pieces, and they go a different direction, and they will never reach out to the people whose point of view is the brand and the perfection of the brand, and
Hmm.
then the serviceability of the brand. So I understand them. I'm not knocking that. And the people that do collect these pieces already have their Rolexes. They already have some of the unique brand pieces in their collection, probably. Mind you, you get George Varghese, who is not giving away, he's selling off, I guess, I'm guessing, or he hopes to, his Rolexes, because he's looking into other art pieces.
Yeah. Speaking of George Varghese, I was trying to reach out to him. I sent him an email. If he's watching right now, I sent him an email. There's like an urgent email. There's a piece that's available that
Well,
we're trying. Someone is trying to help him get. Yeah,
George,
George, check your email or reach out to me
come back.
ASAP.
George, come back.
George, come back. Hey, we got Diego in the chat. Daniel's not gay. He's just Canadian. Okay, that explains everything.
Well,
Yeah.
and like diarrhea, here comes Daniel right back again.
Hey,
Oh,
Daniel, you're
thanks,
back.
thanks, Diego. That's so. Thank you for your understanding.
Yeah. So looking at these six candidates right here, the AP Star Wheel, this is AP bringing back the kind of the movement that they helped pioneer back in the 1990s. Now inside the code 1159, I don't think that this is what's going to save the brand, because as much as I like this, I tried, I tried my best. Code 1159, I like that watch, but it's just there's something about it. People like it, but they don't like it enough to pay the just exorbitant prices that AP
Well,
is charging for.
maybe a roommate will like it and she'll wear it.
No, the roommate would love one, but they're just too expensive. People don't. People can't find a way to justify the price, and I,
Well,
I can't blame them.
when she opens up her own YouTube thing and
Mm.
becomes famous as the person that gives advice on not medical advice, because you're not supposed to, but just on life as the nurse. When she becomes a big hit, then maybe she'll get one a piece.
Maybe.
And maybe she'll hold on to you. Maybe she will.
Roommate, just don't leave. just be cool. The roommate, she's so now she got a job and she's getting all pissy again. It's just very tough with her.
She got the
Very
power
tough.
back.
Yeah, she's got power back, roommate.
So can somebody in the chat, because I know Tim and Daniel won't have a clue. Where do you go to find the definition for each category? So, for example, this one we're looking at, the category is just men's. What do you have to, what do you have to do to get into that category? I understand like the complications category. That's a complication. Great.
Yeah.
Iconic. Yeah, whatever. They suck. Tourbillon. Great. Calendar. Yeah. Okay, fine. Mechanical exception. Good. What do you have to do to get into the men's category?
Yeah. I guess just a 3-hander.
But the Star Wheel's not really a 3-hander.
It kind of is. It displays just the hours, minutes, and seconds, technically speaking. That's all it displays. Even though it does it in such a confusing way, it's still like it's not complicated, right? Because it doesn't show you a lot.
I wish the GPHG would just give a glossary of what each category is for and why.
Yeah,
I can't find it on here.
Oh, there's no.
I don't know.
They tried to keep it vague. It's like best best actor, best man actor. Vague, right? It's basically whichever of these brands paid the most, right? That's gonna be the winner. The brand that paid the most to be in this category.
I mean that Ferdinand Bertude looks beautiful to me. These all look interesting to me, except for the Parmigiani looks like their base model, and the Star Wheel looks like a Star Wheel. Yeah. But the other ones all look really, really interesting.
Yeah, Parmigiani is probably the most boring one of the bunch because it's the simplest. It's just a watch that's trying to be the Steel Sports, or Parmigiani's Steel Sports model. It's just got 2 hands. It's like the 202. It's got just a date, 2 hands, and it's done in the most elegant way possible. Like I don't have the balls to own this watch, but I would respect anyone else who would buy this over, let's say, an AP.
I found it. It. Thanks, semi thanks to the chat, of course.
Oh, and what does it say? What does it means to be in the men's category?
Men's watches comprising the following indications only: hours, minutes, seconds, simple date, as in the day of the month, power reserve, classic moon phases, and potentially adorned with a maximum of 9-carat gem setting.
Okay.
And in order to be considered this year, the watches have to be commercialized after May of 2022 and by the end of October 2023 to take part. So thank you, chat. Brilliant chat as always. Best chat out there.
There you go. So it is just simple watches. Although they could go about presenting minutes, seconds, right, hours in the convoluted way. It's just that what they're displaying. For example, like this Ferdinand Berthoud, it's got power reserve. It's got run as seconds at 6, and then it's got hours and minutes. But what's most special about this watch is that vertical hairspring. I think they have like a video of it to display how they did it, and it was.
But wait, this Parmigiani is a sandblasted platinum edition of it, so it's 85,000 Swiss francs for a $25,000 base level watch. I'm going through them and I'm learning shit
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
I'm
the
getting smart.
Parmigiani. I'm a huge fan of the Parmigiani.
Yeah, I don't like that or the de Bethune because they don't have running seconds.
You what's this obsession with the running seconds? They actually it takes a lot of power for the
Yeah.
movement to have running seconds. So you can have a lot longer power reserve over just having those running seconds. Well, what would you choose?
It bothers me.
Bothers you. Sometimes it's nice to have, but you don't need running seconds on every watch. Like, okay, this one, like, did this Ferdinand Bert 2 need the running seconds?
I like it.
Yeah, it's good. It does look good, but if they could have found something else to fill up this area, I would have taken that over because I don't really need these running seconds. I look at the balance wheel
Mm.
and how amazing that looks, right? I feel like this is taking away. I almost feel like I got running seconds here at nine
Yeah.
o'clock.
Now on that watch, I'd be okay because you got
Yeah,
visual confirmation that the watch is running because
yeah,
you can see the movement.
yeah.
Yeah, the rest of them, well, maybe the Simone Brett, which I don't know who that is or what, but it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yeah,
I don't think you have to worry about need here. I'm going with Brian. This
Mm-hmm.
is my favorite watch. Now that I think of it, I think the running seconds just looks exquisite. It's not too busy to have it there with. I think is that the escapement on the left. I forget what's on the left, but I don't think it's too busy.
On the left, that was its special escapement with
Yeah,
the
I like
vertical
like it.
hairspring.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
need any of it, but I like it.
Yeah, it's got the
And,
pallet fork and
yeah,
the
and it is a
um,
nice thing to show. Why not? Max
yeah.
Booster is not the only one that has to show it. He did a good job here.
Max Booster actually doesn't have the vertical hairspring. Max Booster has a regular hairspring that he's showcasing like it's really
Oh,
special, but
oh,
it's not.
thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks for that.
hey, Uncle Daniel, talk to Tim for a minute while I make a cup of coffee.
Hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, golly, what are we
yeah.
going to do about
And
that?
by the way, I'm gonna drop the link if anybody else wants to join us. The
So,
link is in
I
the chat. Yeah.
explain how the vertical hairspring works because I'm being ignoramus. How does it as opposed to a regular hairspring?
I had a chance to talk to the watchmaker
Oh,
at the
there, it's just
Chilean.
below. I see. That's
Yeah, so here there's an
oh,
image. You can see it.
okay,
The regular hairspring, right? It would be coiled from inside
that's right. Okay, okay,
outwards,
right,
right?
right,
But
right.
this one is coiled in a
That
different way. This is a much more complicated way to make a hairspring. Like this was very difficult for them to make
yeah.
this hairspring.
Can I make a digressed
Sure.
compliment to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so I kind of figured out just a second before you explained it, but
Yeah.
still, the way you explain it, I
Yeah.
can see you being if we put ourselves in a time machine, but you stayed
Yeah.
the same age and you were a high school teacher and you were
Yeah.
explaining biology grade 13 to me, I
Yes.
trust you. You would have a way of explaining stuff that's a little abstract sometimes in a really
Okay.
good
Thank you.
way. That's my
Thank you, Dan. You're making me blush, Daniel.
okay, all right. Just I throw that out there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I look. I wanted to be a teacher, right?
Yeah, I know. That's why I kind of
Maybe
brought it up.
maybe I do. Maybe I do. Explain things in a little bit better way than the normal people do. But but s- but it doesn't really matter. What matters here is what you see it, right? Because if you think about it, right, like a regular hairspring, it spirals from inside and
Right.
outwards, right? So it's very difficult to control this type of hairspring because that curling is not identical on every single hairspring. So you have to adjust every single one, right? It's
Yeah.
very difficult to control them. And also because when they spin, right, they spin outwards and then
Yeah.
back inside. And
Right. Right.
because the shape is irregular, there is variation.
That
Every swing is different time.
Tim, that sounds so much like my brain, how it works.
Yeah, but then on the hairspring like this, that's
Yeah.
vertical, that time is identical because every spiral is the same length. So, but it's they said that it's more accurate than a tourbillon.
Yeah.
but it's just so complicated to do it. It's to make that hairspring is more complicated than making the
Yeah.
tourbillon cage.
My brain is like that, but it spirals
Yeah.
out of control.
Brian, welcome back. Let's see.
Brian, what kind of coffee are you having, Brian?
I'm having a little cookie snack with my
Oh, a
coffee.
cookie snack. Okay.
By the way, this is the batoon that's going to be in this competition. Looks like a starry various, but this is a random guilloche blue titanium dial. Random guilloche is the trick here. Is this guilloche pattern that you see on the dial? Usually, the whole point of guilloche is to make uniform cuts, identical on every single dial. Whereas here they do the opposite, and it's like they're creating. Looks like the ocean, or I don't know. To me, it looks like the ocean, like a. I feel like I'm looking at the reflection of stars in the ocean on this dial. It's nuts. It's nuts. It's so beautiful.
Hang on, Timmy. I
Yeah.
gotta do a shout out. Are you ready?
Starry Seas. Yeah. Shout out.
Dave. Okay.
I need me some dingo. Hey, we got Dingo Dave in the chat. Timmy, keep talking. You're making me giggle, huh?
Yeah.
oh, Brian. No wonder it's I see. No wonder I see stars in the ocean because it's literally called Starry Seas. I should check this shit before I talk.
Yeah. I don't. This is not my favorite Bethune I've seen.
Mm-hmm. You don't like this one?
I have a feeling it's one of those dials that looks fantastic in person.
Oh, yeah.
But from this, it's not doing much for me. The contrast with all the titanium and stuff, not doing a thing for me.
You don't like this because this is blue titanium. So what I really like about blue titanium, especially on the guilloche piece, is that it's going to preserve the color. The color is not going to peel off. Whereas when the brass dial gets DLC'd, you know what happens as it ages over after 30 years. You can see that DLC peel off and show what's underneath. This thing, however, it can't happen because it's naturally blue. So it might burn or it might change, but I don't think it's going to peel. We'll see. We'll see. But I
Sounds
really
very
like.
scary because I'm thinking, 30 years from now, just scary stuff.
Yeah. The only thing about these the Bethunes is the backs are kind of disappointing. I'm never really impressed by their movements. They look very simple. But yeah, this is a really good one. I like it. But yeah, I would take the Starry Sky over the Starry Sea. I'm not a huge fan of the ocean, as you know. Parmigiani. So, what's your favorite, Brian? Well, from these six? And let me know, guys, in the chat from these men's categories, which is your favorite?
I like I think I'm kind of hooked on the Ferdinand Bertude.
What? No
I
way.
like it. Yeah, I like the movement. I like the design. I like the colors.
You're a maniac. I thought nobody was gonna go for the Ferdinand Berthoud, but it's so expensive. I think out of these, it's the most expensive one. No,
I'm not
143,000.
I'm not buying any of those. But if I got to vote for one,
man, that's the 143,000.
Brian, maybe if you trade in my tutor for that, it might.
By the way, Daniel, who's helping you sell the tutor?
It's Brian.
Oh,
would you like
Brian?
To,
how's
would you
that
like
going?
To see it?
Oh, you have it? You physically have?
He physically has it, yeah.
Oh my god! Hey, look at this.
It took me about 4 hours to get this thing to not smell like Canadian bacon.
Oh no!
You had to steam clean it.
What the hell did I do to it?
Oh, that's a nice box. Look at this, like a
Not
lacquer.
bad.
Is it wooden box?
What do you think, Brian? I don't
That's
think
a really old box.
it's an old box.
Is that wood? Dude,
It's very solid.
That's the best quality.
Yeah.
As Tudor progressed, they flipped the quality. Their watches became better, but their boxes became worse.
I know where Uncle Daniel goes to buy his watches.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Let's dox him. Come on.
No.
There it is, Uncle Daniel.
Yeah. It looks
How much, Brian?
Well,
it's on eBay right now. I got 16 people watching it. I've had a couple of lowball offers, but
yeah. Oh, maybe we can drop the link to your eBay, or you don't want?
No, I don't.
No, they can find it. They can find it.
If you can't Google search it and find it on eBay, then screw you. You're too stupid to own it.
Ooh, good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck to you all. So, all right. Just which one? What's your favorite? So, Brian, you said the Ferdinand too.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel, what's your favorite of these six?
I changed my angle here. I'm going to go with the Bethune and Ferdinand. And a very quick, close third is that one that you don't like. Parmigiani is meant to be. It's a minimalist piece.
No, that's the most normal watch out of these six. Everything is just something weird, like Piaget. Automotive PK, right? Star Wheel, it's weird. The Bethune, it's weird too. Ferdinand Bethune, weird stuff. This one, Simon Barrett. What is this?
Oh, Simon, is he the guy from Hungary, Brian? I think he's the unique artisan from Hungary, Brissett, isn't he?
Let's find out. Let's see.
It's weird stuff, Daniel.
No, he's good. It's good stuff.
Look at that.
It's just a little bit too much for me, but if I saw it in person, I had the money, I might go for that one too.
It's so wacky.
That's what I like.
Wow.
The case is made out of zirconium.
Not zirconium. Oh no.
Oh, zirconium. They
I don't even know
over the world. The zirconiums.
Zirconium is what powered the Starship Enterprise, isn't it?
No,
dielectric crystals or whatever.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. They use
dilithium crystals.
Dilithium. Yeah.
This is the least expensive.
Because there's an episode where they run out, and in the video game, that's the first mission to find more dilithium crystals.
Yeah, we got to get Nathaniel to come on sometime to explain how it works.
Yes.
Yeah. This is the least expensive of the six watches in the category. It's only 53,800 Swiss francs, limited edition of 12 pieces. No idea where the guy's from.
I think he's from Hungary. Semin, I'll look him up. Or just look up his name.
Daniel knows. He has his address. He is a pen pal.
Yeah, I think he's from Hungary.
Switzerland.
Brett. Oh, Switzerland. Oh, okay.
Green Machine says these are PG watches. Yeah.
Well, PG likes this stuff, but yeah, I do too. This is wonderful. Using the ETA Unitus. ETA owns it now, but the Unitus movement.
Completely. So he finished Unitus movement to like this crazy degree.
Yeah. And I like them. He's in the world of Lane and Kadoki.
Oh, this is higher than Lane. Lane is like amateur compared to this guy.
I would take this as my second choice out of this group.
Well, it's a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
Oh,
I might be allergic to zirconium.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You gotta be careful with that zirconium stuff. It'll fuck you up.
Tell the California bun boy to go watch some other channel if he doesn't like Watch Talk.
Yo, Negroni. Hey, I think Negroni is doing the draft today on the community at 9 p.m. I might even link this stream to it. So if you guys want to do the fantasy football draft with Christopher Negroni on the community chat, actually Negroni, hop on. Let's advertise.
Wait a minute. How does that work? Or I'll let him explain it. Okay.
Fantasy football. I don't understand it, and I don't.
You make your picks of who's going to win and what the spread is. I think that's what he's trying to get people.
It's all about the spread, man.
Some money down, and not overly crazy money, but
Mhm.
You get to participate. Who's going to win? Who's going to die? What's the
Yeah.
spread?
Oh, man, if Lolex was with us, I would actually give him some money to play because he knows this kind of thing. He would actually, because in Vegas he doubled my money, and then here
Oh,
I
yeah.
could make some money too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Lolex is not with us. Lolex, come back.
I don't want anyone to work out the spread whether I'm going to be
Yeah.
here next year or not. I don't want anyone to do that. Just
Yeah.
keep state of football.
Daniel, none of us want to see your spread. If you want a spread, you got to go back to those ladies at the market.
Good one, Brian. Good one.
Oy.
I deserve that.
Lolex rules.
I
Thank you,
deserve
Brian.
that.
Look, guys, between these 6 watches, I think I'll take the Parmigiani. The rest are just, they're either not weird enough or too weird. Like I want the Codaland 59, but I don't want this Star Wheel. I like the Star Wheel, but if I'm gonna have a Star Wheel, I'd much rather have an Urwerk, exactly the way that Lord Jesus has intended it. Right? No, he
All
didn't.
right, move along to the next one.
Let's go next one.
And you have to bring.
Men's
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Men's Complication. Here we go. RTA. I never seen a brand like this.
I don't know
Oh,
what the hell that RTA thing is.
yo, that makes Jacob and Co. look like normal watches. This is, yeah. Well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Then we got this AP concept by the looks of it. A Beauvais 1922 off the rails, and then we got another P. Oh, there's the Parmigiani Fleurier. What minute Retropont? Oh yeah, that's the weirdest, most insane complication that they could have ever came up with. Piaget, man, that boring, so boring. Piaget Polo, perpetual calendar, ew,
Boring,
and that Voederline and World Timer.
ugly.
They
Yeah.
forgot to put this in it.
Oh no. Oh, that's you said you're gonna gifted that one to me, or you're gonna give me the orange one.
Oh, did I say that? I forgot.
Yeah, you did. Remember, Daniel?
It must be dementia setting in. I forgot to.
Yeah.
Was I supposed to gift it to you for crying out loud?
Yeah, or at least can you leave it in the inheritance, in the will, in the will?
What do you think, Brian? He doesn't
try
really
not to.
want this piece.
I like it.
Yeah, you
Oh.
do.
No, I have your most important piece. That's the Ming.
Oh, you still have
with.
it. Good for you.
Oh,
You
I'm
still have it.
never selling it.
Ah, it's like an heirloom. Good. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, so guys, let me know in the chat among these complications which ones you like the most. What do you guys like? I think it's my favorite. Actually, okay, let's just review all of them. Let's take a closer look here at Artie. Look at this. It looks like a yellow sapphire. Probably the entire thing is like yellow sapphire or green sapphire. There's a video of it.
It
too.
changes colors depending on the
Yeah.
light that it's in.
Oh, shut the door.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
damn.
apparently, that's what I was reading while you guys were jibber jabbering about something stupid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So this is a sapphire case that is developed by this company, and it changes colors depending on the intensity of the light that it's in.
Jeez. So
And then there's a watch in there somewhere.
Yeah. What about the movement? Who made the movement for them?
I didn't get that far. I was too busy looking at the.
Gotcha. Yeah, and they want $155,000 for it. All things considered, I don't totally hate this watch. At least it's not Jacob and Co.
It's a 39 millimeter. That's only 12. It's 12 millimeters thick.
It's wearable.
Yeah.
But why would anybody want to wear like a piece of glass on their wrist with the movement inside? You know what I mean?
It's 155,000 Swiss francs. So this is not somebody who's taken out their own trash.
I just don't understand
Wait a minute.
people
Can I just
that
get
want to wear sapphire watches.
Can I just get this thing straight with my
Yeah.
dearest mentor, Watch Its Prime? There are billionaires that do take out their own trash.
Yes, but wouldn't
And they're
those same
well,
they're also human. Why would they want to wear a piece of glass on the wrist? Like, think about it. Let's say you're riding a bicycle, you
yeah,
fall down,
yes,
you smash the watch on that's on your wrist against the
right.
sidewalk, right? But then and then as you're smashing it, as you're falling down, it turns into pieces of glass, and then all those pieces of glass go up into your arm.
Oh,
Or what happens even worse if you're going to sit down in your favorite chair and you sit down
Asking
on
for
it and
trouble.
break it, and then you get
okay.
sapphire in your
You
butt.
get sapphire in your wrist, like you're wearing a ticking time bomb
Look,
that's going to turn into
hold on.
yeah.
I can walk across the street, and some idiot that drank too much can go right through the red light into me and
Yes.
destroy his car.
Yes.
It could happen.
Yes, but you don't have to go outside, right? You can and you don't have to wear this kind of watch, right?
No,
So you're really asking for trouble by wearing this thing.
I'm asking for trouble by just being on the show.
Yes, that's exactly. Ah.
Oh
But
man,
look, I just don't understand sapphire. Why? Why would anyone want a sapphire watch?
wait a minute. Sapphire holds its own, doesn't it? In a way, if you don't bang it up. Is this all sapphire? Almost. I guess it is.
I think it's
The
cool,
RT
but I think it's cool, but I think the 155,000 Swiss francs to make it color changing and the movement's not that spectacular. And
No, the movement is dope. It's a fattest tourbillon, and
whatever,
then kind of
whatever.
No, I like it. Look,
Here,
and it's a
talk to the hand.
really well designed
I'm
tourbillon.
doing like the kids used to do.
What?
Talk to the hand.
No, it's a beautiful movement. You can't sit there and tell me that's not a nice movement. This is a really spectacular movement. I was even wondering who the hell made it for them. It looks really well.
Would you like
So,
for me to stand up and tell you that I don't like this movement?
no, sure.
Okay.
You don't have to. You don't have to like it. I like it though. I really like it. Joe 90. Hey, look at that. Joe 90. Ah. Okay, that's who you are. Okay. He said Tim sent an email. We opened it up. So just a quick diversion here. Let's address this email. Check this out. He wanted me to pull this up. Okay.
Ooh.
What are we seeing here? What are we seeing here? Let me tell you exactly what we're seeing here. Looking for he says bought the one on the left from the AD in 2020 at list. Then the one on the right last week on the gray market. Buy the dip, especially when watches are getting discontinued.
That's what I'm talking about. Two lefties. He's got two corals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful watch. They're both 41 or they're both 36. I feel like they're both 36, right?
I don't know. But you could wear both of them, then you have two time zones.
This is it's an amazing watch. Buckley picked up one. Oyster Perpetual with the collar. I want the yellow one. Can I get the yellow one? In the 41? I'll take the yellow one, please, at retail. Please. Yeah. Over here?
Yeah. Oh, Joe said 41 both.
41 both. Oh, even better. It's like this is blue chip. Red chip, blue chip.
Yeah.
It's a red watch, but it's a blue chip watch. Easy to wear. It's a no nonsense piece, but man, he got two of the same watch. Like, hey, one to wear, the other one to keep. This is like when you like one watch. Joe, this is so funny. Joe, he likes the watch so much. He has one to wear and then the other one just to keep, just to have a spare. If God forbid something happens to the one you're wearing, you still got another one. You never know when, because literally that's all you really need in this hobby, dude. You just pick one, make that one your one, and that's it. That's the best way to live. Uh, look at this. Oh, oh shit! Frank the Tank, yellow one for yellow hair grifter. With the yellow hair, it's not my natural color. I hope you understand that. Oh yeah, it's so funny. Which means I don't have to be a grifter if I don't want to be. That's a good thing. Oh, Dr. Bob Sniper. You can save money not using half the jewels. Just use the sapphire case as the bearing surface. Damn. Okay, let's get back here to the sapphire piece. I like it, Brian.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
What?
Well, hey, it's
As
okay.
far as this is the best. All right, I'll just say it this way.
You
This
can
is
like
probably
it. Fine, it's fine. It's
better than the full sapphire Hublot. You know the Hublot has very similar watch. Let me show it to you.
Yeah, but that's not the point. You can like something that I don't like. That's the point.
All right, no, but
Taste.
if we're talking watches, right? Look, Hublot makes a full sapphire watch. Which
Right.
one do you like more? This one or the Hublot?
Hublot.
Yeah.
Yo, what?
There's something off about a Kriya. I don't know what it is. It was kind of original, but something to do with the green and something about it just turns me off.
How much is that Hublot?
Well, it's going for 57,000.
Oh, too expensive. Okay, never mind.
What? Oh, they have They have one for 150,000 right here. Boom! That's a purple, and this actually more closely matches even the other one because this is a purple sapphire, full case.
Hold on.
Purple sapphire.
Keep that
It's
image.
a micro rotor movement with a tourbillon.
Oh no, it'll go perfect with Uncle Daniel. One of Uncle Daniel's.
Yes. Oh my God! With this
1970s
hat,
disco
that's
hats.
it.
Yeah.
This is Daniel's one piece collection.
Yeah, but if he falls and hits it on something, then oh boy.
Oh, jagged sapphire. Yes, Daniel, right there.
There it is.
Boom.
Yeah.
That's the watch you need.
Oh,
there's nothing wrong with this watch. It's freaking amazing.
Well,
look how it's done. It's so.
I'll be the model. I'm not going to buy it. Be a model. Make a lot
be a
of
model for this
being
watch.
A model wearing the watch.
Nah, Daniel. I think you need to sell everything. Sell the house. Just get this one watch.
Get this one watch.
And just live humbly going forward.
Right.
With this piece on your wrist.
Okay.
It'll be so baller. You know that?
Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. My hat. The watch. My goodness.
I can't believe it that this watch exists. It's so ridiculous. Look. Look at what?
Isn't that something?
Hublot has done fantastic job on this watch. This is why I'm telling you guys, Hublot is going to be a big brand in the future. It's just they know what they're doing.
Maybe I'll get big someday, Brian.
Although, may we all live.
May friends say never. You'll never get big. So
no, Daniel. May we all live long enough to see that.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's move on to this Royal Oak Concept Split Seconds Chronograph GMT with the large date.
I love everything about this watch except for the case size. Other than that, I love it.
Yes, the case. Well, I think some would say case size is the whole point of this watch. You want it so that when you're performing on stage in Madison Square Garden, people can see this thing on your wrist. That's what it's designed for.
Big date GMT. Oh,
chronograph.
Yeah, I can't stand up right now because that would be embarrassing to everybody.
Man, look at that rotor. Oh, that's a quick change strap system there as well. Jesus.
Yep. as much as I dislike some of the stuff that AP does sales wise, I think that's my choice out of this category.
I mean, this kind of thing makes me proud of being a human. You know what I mean? Like, yo, that's people did this. Like, people made this shit. Brian, aren't you like amazed that people can make stuff like this? Not me. I'm a dumbass. I can't do anything. But
Oh,
I'm just saying, other people. There are people who are like this smart to make this
I
type of a
couldn't
watch.
I couldn't even make a sundial, so not my skill.
Oh, this is amazing. It's just
It's
um
17.4 millimeters thick.
I mean yeah, oh it's thick. They should make it thin. They should make it better. You know, it's yeah, I said I'm amazed that they did it, but they kind of it's not perfect. You need to work harder, make it better. Make it thinner. It's too thick. I'm sorry.
That's got a lot going on in there. It's a split
Yeah,
second
but as smart
chronograph.
as these people are, as smart as we are, we're not smart enough to make it just a little bit thinner.
Plus, it's it's only 50 meters water resistant. Never mind, I'm done. You can't swim with it. I'm out.
Mm,
I'm sorry. A Royal Oak should be swimmable.
that's yeah. This is more of like a showcase piece. It's not.
Yeah,
They didn't do it serious. They were like, hey, let's just do it just to show that it could be done, but it's not practical at all.
This is the kind of watch where you own it, you wear it out a couple of special places, then you put it away in the safe, and then 10 years from now you put it up to auction and somebody buys it for $1 million. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculously beautiful, that is. All right, let's go to the next one. That's Beauvais. Beauvais. Recital 27. Just really quickly, using their extensive experience, Beauvais 1822 watchmakers designed the Recital 27 by making great use of emblematic writing slope case proportions and thus meeting collectors' expectation by offering them no fewer than 3 time zones.
Yeah.
So this watch got hours, minutes, seconds, moon phase, power reserve, day, night, triple time zone with city indicators. Oh, I get it. It's very, very clever, guys. GMT that shows you uh
Tim, do me a
3
favor.
time zones. Yeah.
Zoom in on that and show me where it shows the seconds.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't show seconds.
Well, then there's a mistake in the write-up for it.
Oh, let's see.
But it's got 3 different time zones.
Oh, maybe they're saying seconds. Oh, it's on the back.
The seconds is on the back?
The seconds are on the back, Brian, for no reason. Which is actually that's a perfect place to put the seconds because I agree with you. Seconds are good to have because it's a good indicator whether the watch is even working. Like sometimes you pick up a watch and you go, "What the fuck is this? Is this got power or doesn't have power? Is it working or is it not working?" With two hands, it's pain in the ass. But if on the back you turn around and boom, right there you got those running seconds.
Oh, and
You
it's
can
got
instantly be like,
power
"Oh yeah,
reserve. It's got the power reserve on the back.
and it's got power reserve too." Yeah, it's a 2-for-1.
Oh, and illuminate. Oh, look at all the lume on the dial.
Lume.
Oh.
The only thing is that it just looks so classy. You cannot wear this watch without a suit. Like you have to be wearing a suit. Like this is not gonna work with shorts and Hoka sneakers. You have to be dressed. You have to be dressed the proper. Unfortunately, because of the look at the style, it's so elegant. It's too elegant. Yeah. So you see here, and I'm not even sure how all of this works. Does it work with a single crown or what the hell? But you can see there's the time for one time zone. At the top, there's the city, like Geneva. What? So you can somehow set it up for yourself that you're watching other 2 cities, plus you got your main city here in the center. This is so cool. This is for like.
I think the time zones are set by pushers on the side of the case.
Oh, there's pushers on the side of a
There's
case.
little bumps there, and so one of
Oh,
them should be
yes,
for
yes.
one of them should be for the moon phase,
Mm-hmm.
and then there might be ups and downs for the cities.
Hey, okay, so there you go. There's like 3 pushers on one side, and you can see it, the seconds here, power reserve, and power reserve, and it's a manual wind, so it's not an automatic watch. You're gonna have to wind this
Yeah,
sucker.
there's another set of pusher spots on the other side too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what they should have done is they should have built in a hiding spot for the pusher to hide in the case of the watch, so you could just pull it out and then do the
Like a little stylus.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, just do it with the tip of the pen or a toothpick.
Oh, not at the price I want for this watch.
93,000.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next one. This Parmigiani.
Yeah, boring.
Yo, it's
dry.
It wins. I give this watch prize for the most useless complication of all time award, or the most convoluted way to come up with. This is how, when I saw this watch, Brian, I kid you not, it dawned on me. You know what dawned on me, Brian?
That you shouldn't have pink hair.
No. When we were at the Watches and Wonders, right? And the guy was explaining to me how this complication works. And in my mind, at that moment, I realized that basically every complication ever has already been done, and we're run out of ideas, and we're just making shit up at this point. Oh, Brian, this watch. So let me try to explain it to you. Oh my God.
Tell me, Timmy.
Okay, Brian. So when it's just normal, when it's on the crown, there is a button. You press that crown, and the gold hand and the regular minute hand start running just generally how they should be running.
Yeah.
Okay. So you got that. So this is a 2-hander with an hours and minute hand.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, you got that. Now, it's got a countdown, but it's a reverse countdown. Okay, so let's say you need to set yourself a countdown in 15 minutes from now.
Yeah.
All right, so you press the bottom button, the button at 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. All right, so when you hit that button, the gold hand will jump out from underneath the minute hand, and it will jump 5 minutes ahead. So if you need a timer for 15 minutes from now, you click that button 3 times.
So you're saying I can't even time a 3-minute egg with this fucking thing?
No, you can.
I can only do a 5-minute egg.
The way you time individual minutes is by pressing the top button. That jumps the minute hand 1 minute ahead.
So I can do a 3-minute egg. You just got to do it with the top button at 10 o'clock.
3 times. So you click the top button 3 times. So if you have to do like a 17 minutes, you have to go 3 times to get 15 minutes of the bottom one, and then you had to hit the top one 2 times. Do you understand? You have to do this math in your head.
Wait, or I can turn around and I can do this.
Yeah.
Alexa, give me a 15-minute countdown timer. Go.
15 minutes.
Right.
By the way, if you need more time, just say snooze when your timer is ringing, and I'll add another 5 minutes.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, I got it. This is ridiculous. This is almost as dumb and ugly as the green gold thing next to it.
Well, that's when I was like, wow. But look, it's original. That's for sure. It has never been done. This is a unique complication. It's almost a one-off piece. I don't know how many they're gonna have of these. It's silly stuff. It's so much easier to do that complication with just a Submariner type of a bezel. But
Yeah.
right, because with just a Submariner bezel, you just rotate it, you're done. Right? It's easier.
You know who really
But
doesn't like the Parmigiani? Like really doesn't like it from
who?
a previous show.
Who?
If you to get from a previous show you were involved with, and he
Oh,
hates this watch.
really?
Okay, I'll
People
just tell you.
okay.
Bear hated.
Really? He doesn't like the Parmigiani?
Well, now I like it more.
Huh.
If I remember correctly, yeah, he didn't
If
like
you remember, okay.
the logo. I think almost everything about it. I think.
I love the movement on this watch. The movement is so sexy.
I think their logo is better now. Their previous logo was really ugly. The one that spelled out the entire name of the brand that said Parmigiani Fleurier.
Yeah.
And then it had Geneve and it had like this border around it. Yeah, that was a mess. But this is a lot like the Gerard Perigo. The Gerard Perigo, the GP logo, I like it. It's nice.
So it says this is steel and platinum. So I'm assuming it's got a platinum bezel or something. And
yeah. It's a platinum bezel. Why? Because it adds a little bit of weight to it. When you pick it up, you would expect it. This is why Chapek is not successful and the Parmigiani is going to be successful because the Chapek, you pick it up, it's light. You go, it's flimsy. You pick this up, you go, whoa, why is it so heavy? Oh,
do you see this?
Yeah,
do you see this?
Sorry.
It's hovering right over the remove button over your face in the back.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Don't badmouth my Chapek.
I'm sorry.
Right. But this is only 28,000 Swiss francs.
Yeah.
So that means by the time this shit hits the market and everything and nobody buys it because it's the weirdest dumb thing you'll ever see, you can probably get it for 24, 23.
Oh, it's a great watch for 24, 23. It's
all right. Nobody listen to me. Don't follow it. Don't watch it. Just you guys just all sit there and leave me alone.
20K. If this goes for 20K, perfect. This is an amazing piece. Amazing piece. I really like it. Then Piaget. There's nothing to say about this watch. This watch makes no sense.
What's so special about it besides it's a Piaget Polo with a moon phase and an annual or perpetual?
This is perpetual. And it's on the rubber strap. They're trying to be edgy. They're trying to be edgelords.
Okay.
Oh, but look at this. It looks like the mechanism for the quick change strap system is straight from Cartier. Is Piaget and Cartier owned by the same company?
Is Piaget part of Richemont?
I don't know.
I think it might be.
Let's find out.
I'll find out.
Look at this. Yeah, because this is very interesting. The connection is identical.
I think they might be.
It is. Oh no! What? Oh, Thomas Burnett. Boring. I don't like the polo case. Yeah, the polo case is like a simplified, more boring Nautilus case.
It's as boring as Daniel Katz.
And then the back is fixed with screws. That's not a good sign.
I was about to leave. Leave, say my goodbye, and then Brian.
You can't leave.
I was worried you'd fallen off your chair or something, and we had to call the Canadian version of 911.
I was eating, and I didn't want people to see me eat like that duck. No more of that. I was eating a tuna cheese sandwich, and I didn't want people to see the stuff coming out of the side of my mouth or whatever.
Daniel, when the ambulance comes to your house in Canada, do they pull you out on the back of a moose?
No, they're trying to
if
be
there was.
They're trying to be Aquanaut. No, they Aquanaut. No.
Yeah.
Oh, Marcelo, my
Marcelo
love.
It just came out of nowhere. Look at that.
I am a magician.
Oh, you like that?
Marcelo has now been thus summoned.
I see
Oh
my
my
two
God! By the way,
favorite
look at this.
brothers. Look, my brothers, Brian and Daniel. No.
Yeah.
That could be possible. No Endless Time could it be? A JLC did supply for a lot of brands, but they would just personalize it a bit.
But I don't remember a JLC with a micro rotor.
Well, that's part of the personalization. Maybe
that's a lot of personalization to move the.
Tim, what is the difference between a rose gold, the Aquanaut, and this one? And could I buy this one as replacement to
it's
the
exactly
Aquanaut?
identical, and there's no I don't think there's a perpetual Aquanaut. Only this year, Aquanaut was released with an annual calendar complication, right? The blue one, it looks like it's kind of for women because of the rubber strap they used for it is the one they use in women's watches. But besides the point, it looks like Piaget is trying to maybe get ahead of Patek and release the perpetual. And then also right on the rubber, it's like, hey, you can get Piaget with perpetual. Like, there's no Patek with perpetual. The Aquanaut.
How much is the Piaget Aquanaut?
Piaget Aquanaut, 72 Swiss francs. That's not even that bad. 72.
All right, 72 is not bad for a perpetual calendar gold watch. Green, but it's ugly. But
and is available immediately. I can buy it right now.
Oh yeah, you can buy it right away.
You see.
What at Watches and Wonders when I was there was actually a lot of what I wouldn't consider watch enthusiasts at the Piaget booth. The Piaget booth was swarmed by non-watch people, and there were people looking at this watch with awe. I looked at it, was like, let's just get out of here.
Hey, Tim, I can think about it. I can actually get this watch used for maybe 40. This is even better.
Oh yeah, and then work it into the rotation of all your solid gold Rolexes and platinum ones.
It could be a good deal. This could be a very good deal, Brian, like a bargain.
It's not. It's only a 30 meter water resistance. It's not even an Aquanaut or a Nautilus or whatever. Move on. Let's go on to the next thing.
All right.
Hurry up before I get mad at Marcelo.
It's the least important here. Now this is a big deal. A Voutilainen. This is a new Voutilainen case and the new complication as well. A world time.
And can you? Well, I'm gonna listen while I go over to the little boys' room here, and I'll be able to hear you. But I'd like for you and Marcelo to please explain to me why the hell this thing is $200,000. Go ahead. Start.
Is this $200,000?
Yeah.
Oh,
figure that out.
It is.
Go ahead. Start explaining that to me.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. This actually reminds me Belarus, and Belarus probably. Yeah, and Belarus is probably less important than this, and it's cheaper than this. If I'm so much desire this kind of shape of watch, I would definitely go with Belarus, and I would probably get one for 10 grand, and that's it. And I still would be stupid spending 10 grand on a Belarus anyway, but it's better than this one.
Well, this is a Voutilainen.
I like Voutilainen. I don't like this.
You don't like this?
Boring. It's a world time. Yeah, by him, it's going to have to spend a ton of money for a world time that I don't need. Just be happy with a three-hander. If I
and Daniel, also for somebody that is already in the watch world with Tim here, and I think I understand a thing or two about watches. Is the first time I hear about this name ever right now. So it's like. It's not that important, it seems, right? I mean, I never heard about that brand, that name.
Well, Kerry is one of the top independents, Marcelo, from Finland, I think, originally.
One of the top.
Kerry Voutilainen is now developed himself as an atelier with just a small number of people, and he's... his unique pieces are like one of the best in the world. Plus, he's now providing cases and movement for other watchmakers.
He's up there with Philip Dufour. George Daniels, kind of FP
Yeah.
Joint.
Yeah.
Is one of the top watchmakers right now, top of the food chain.
Look,
And
basically, what you're talking about is no more, let's say, a very famous, let's say, close branding, let's say, a Lacoste, or let's say, Armani. You're talking about the already independent, the high level retailer, how you say, tailors, like they actually make the suit specially for you. It's like really,
yeah.
really,
Well, I think, look, it's there's so many followers in this. Yeah, what Brian?
Hold on. It's a
Yeah,
steel watch. It's not even precious metal. This
yeah.
is a bigger cash grab than the
But
IWC Ingenieur and the Brick watch combined. It's
then
bullshit.
nobody has to buy. It's 10 pieces. It's limited to 10 pieces.
Kari
But
Voutilainen is telling his 10 most precious, buyers that he's going to stick it right up their butt hard and deep
dude,
200,000 times.
dude, I don't think it's about trying to save a little bit of money on gold, because I mean, charging 200K is not really making this case out of gold wouldn't even put a dent into that cost. What is it? $1,000 of gold in here? Come on.
Where is this a $200,000 watch? What does
Look,
it?
I think it's done in steel for different reasons, but like at least it's unique. It's a unique design. All right, it's the square. It's like a weird. It's square, but not a square. A bit of
Brian,
a cushion. Then he's got these weird screws with 3 prongs. It's weird stuff.
Brian, you don't understand. Is the
It's
whole
unique stuff.
bullshit?
Where's
Is
everybody
the
else? Where's
is the
everybody else
bullshit of
coming
the
with
name?
new shit, with new ideas? I don't see it. Right? The Bethune, they're making unique stuff. Right? They got unique, weird shape. Who else? You don't see anyone else.
Look,
Everybody's just playing it safe.
I think it's genius to be
Yeah,
able
it's
to
too
charge
expensive,
so much.
obviously.
It's too expensive.
You know what? You know what? If you do this, at least try to find the excuse like Richard Mille used to say, "Hey, I actually made 500 of them and only one pass because 499 they break in the process." Like a bullshit excuse to make you
Mm.
feel more. Wow. So it's so hard to make this watch. You need to create a little bit more bullshit behind
Mm.
it. To
Oh,
push
by
it
the way,
more.
look at this Jet Driver. Jet Driver says all world cities except Hawaii. The lack of attention to detail would annoy me. It should have been Honolulu. All
Well,
right,
no, he's also got Midway on there, which is an island, and and then some other things that I don't know what they are.
Yeah, interesting.
Does it have Tel Aviv? If it doesn't have Tel Aviv, I don't buy it.
Marcella,
no.
you can't buy it. It's steel. You only have precious metal watches.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. But
Look,
because he doesn't have Tel Aviv, I will complain to him. He just lost a customer, Brian.
Yeah, and South Georgia is a region, not a city.
Dang.
Oh, look at Diego trying to correct me. An atoll is an island, Diego Mihoff. So go back to sitting there.
Anyway, I dig it. It's a world time. It's too expensive for what it is, but it's an artist who knows his values. He's like, because like other artists could be like, yeah, I'll sell it for 50,000, and then it's gonna get flipped for 200,000, and it's almost like you're
How
giving
many pieces it
someone
did?
150,000 of your income. And Kari is like, yeah, you know what? I'll sell it at probably at the price that it's not gonna be very flippable.
Tim, how many pieces he made?
Huh? 10 pieces.
10 pieces. You see, it's because you have 10 friends. No,
And it's all handmade too.
Yeah, you have
No,
10
he has more
very
than
high
that.
friends.
He's no. His watches, his his catalog, that stuff always goes on Christie's and Phillips for insane money. So
Okay.
he's really well known and really well respected in the watch circle. So
Tim, I forgot I set the timer and it started going off.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was working I was working now on a
Mm,
watch roll, and it's so high end that actually I was thinking about charging 2 grand. But
mhm,
now that I realize, and it was pretty much a lot on the cost. Later I'm going to give you details. But
mhm.
now that I realize of this bullshit, I should charge 10 grand, you know?
Yeah. So guys, what do you think? Which ones are your favorite out of these? Brian, you wanna go first?
Yeah, I think I got to go with the AP just with the combination of the GMP and the split second chronograph and the big date all in there.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
even though it's a huge ass case, but
Yeah.
we're in the
Mm.
we're in the men's complications, and that's
Wow.
yeah.
The
That's a
AP is like
surprise.
that concept, huh?
Hmm.
Yeah, Marcelo, when you wake up tomorrow, you can rewatch the beginning of the show.
I could, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I like to.
I'm gonna go. So I'll just say Beauvais.
You like the Beauvais?
That's a good
Wow.
The
second choice.
yellow.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
choice.
Okay.
Triple GMT. Hmm.
What is
Okay.
the yellow one? What brand is that yellow one?
That's Piaget. Oh, no, the yellow one. This one?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, that's I don't
this
know
one.
what that is. It's already some kind of a unknown brand. They did this special sapphire that changes color. It actually green turns yellow depending on the light.
Oh, and how much
Yeah.
is it? Please don't tell me it's like 100K or something.
'What?
150.
That was
Yeah.
150?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also Tourbillon. It's a Tourbillon.
And Marcelo, they that company, they emailed me and they want you as one of their endorsed athletes. So you
Hey,
have
if they give me a piece for free, I will do for them service for a year. In
Yeah.
1 year contract, I will give them a lot of credit. I will make a lot of videos. I will really
but
take
that's
care of them. But
that
for 1 year only.
that's the only watch you can wear for the entire year.
Okay, 1 year. 1 year.
You cannot be seen
No,
holding
thank you.
another watch. You have to only have that watch ever in your
But
presence.
it's a big torture. You know that, right? For only 150K, fuck that. You know what? Fuck the 150K.
Yeah. And then at the end of it, you get to keep the watch and you can try to sell it to one of your friends for 10,000 because that's about what it's worth.
Yeah.
That's just
That actually
it's
after I'm
sad,
going to sell all
but probably true.
look, when I'm going to sell all my watches, it's probably the only one that stayed.
Who the fuck? Who the fuck would buy this thing? 155,000. That's just
And how much they
honestly this
want
thing.
this?
It just feels like waste of money,
Tim,
How much they want for the
Tim.
service? Probably need to service
dude.
this for
It
10
comes
grand or something.
on the ugliest strap that I have ever seen in the world. Look at, dude. That's a
Tim,
dollar
Tim,
strap.
Tim,
Ew.
and this complication probably break after, I don't know, let's say 2 3 years. Probably need to service the thing. It probably cost you 10 grand to service it.
It's like a pyramid scheme.
Tim, let's go on to the next one because I got to leave soon.
Okay, sorry. So,
And Marcelo's boring me.
out of these, I like the Kari Voutilainen
Ugh.
the most because I like world time, and there's not enough proper world time.
I had to mute Tim just for choosing that. I'm sorry. That was just ridiculous.
It
Okay,
is. And,
all right.
and I have the Moza. I see the Moza there. The Moza is boring as fuck. I
Brian,
didn't like that one.
Marcelo, what's your favorite of these six?
I will be the primitive one. Go only for the brand one, and this is the AP.
Oh no, that's Brian. He's a
Yeah.
primitive, just like you. All right, let's go to the next
Yeah,
category. Iconic watches. Let's freaking go. Iconic stuff. Ooh, so here we got AP offshore in ceramic. That's a full ceramic beast. It's the chunky, fattest, biggest Royal Oak, full black ceramic. Holy fuck, that's epic. But these are impossible to get. We've got Breitling I don't even know why this one is in here. What? This is so. What
like,
makes this one so special? Blue
it's the
dial.
icon.
Wow! Breitling did it again.
It's the iconic Navitimer.
Dude,
Breitling did it
in
again.
what? In
What?
just this
This
blue
was his
blue dial
platinum
that
or
they
something?
stole from Daytonas. I
Yeah.
mean, wow.
Yeah.
So it just feels like Breitling is using like advice from 5 years ago. Like they should have been doing this 5 years ago. Maybe it would have been cool, but now it's come on. Then
Yeah.
Showport, that's a legitimate Showport. LUC that with that salmon dial. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
I like that.
wait until you see the price for a steel 3-hander.
That's not a steal. No,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a steal. I think
Yeah.
it's salmon 22,000. But is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is steel.
I don't think it's a steal.
It's actually steel. But look at the movement. It's got LUC movement. It's very. It's like the finish on this movement is paddock level.
Yeah.
So you're getting a paddock level finish in steel case, but
Gold
with the
rotor.
salmon.
Gold rotor.
And yeah, you get
Gold rotor
gold
and some
in the
gold.
rotor. If this was white gold, I would.
The gold part is on the backside where nobody can ever see it.
But you got the robustness of steel. If this had screw down crown and 100 meters of water resistance, this would have been the best thing ever.
The Rolex 1908 thing is less expensive than this, and it's basically the same kind of movement and the same, except it's in gold.
Yeah. It does remind me kind of a Patek from a distance.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
5196. Joe 90, £2 super chat. Thank you so much, Joe. Marcelo, Miss Taki needs balls. Go to tennis club.
Who is Miss Taki?
Yeah.
Somebody who needs your balls.
Yeah. Aaron Fletcher, Dingadoo, can you please tell me, Tim, right to look up the SpongeBob SquarePants? Watch for me tonight, pretty. Hey, we're gonna play. I want to play some video games. I can you believe it? Like Brian, I bought a video game 6 months ago. I wanted to play it to just spend one day, just play through it, and 6 months it's been sitting sealed in the package. I didn't have time to. Yeah, it's unacceptable.
You don't even know if it'll work.
I don't even exactly. I don't even know.
You can't return it. You're fucked.
Yeah, I tried to play it a couple of days ago. I turned on the PlayStation and it had to update, and it took like an hour and a half to update. So Tim, after that, I already didn't have time to play. I was like, oh fuck.
Tim, this is okay. You have a software program of video editing that you don't use it anyway. So this can be also like one more thing.
Somebody translate what he just said, please.
I have no idea.
What I basically said is it doesn't make videos that he needed to do, and that's why he actually doesn't use the software. That's what I tried to say.
Hey, check this out. Let's go. Let's keep going through these iconic watches. We got IWC Ingenieur. That's the new one.
Yeah.
I like this. Yes, very good. Good choice. Tag Heuer Carrera. This is like the current generation. Finally, Carreras are becoming kind of.
Is that the new one with the? Is that the new one with the domed bezel?
Yeah, it's the one where the dial hugs the curve of the crystal. It's
how many quid
really
did I
well
want
done.
for that
It's unique.
thing? 6,300. That's not that 6,300. I'd rather have that watch than the $8,000 Navitimer.
Yeah, I see. I get it. It's really nice. I don't blame you. It's a winner. Tag Heuer. If they kept the tag off the dial, they would have had a masterpiece.
Look, for me in Japan, Tag Heuer became impossible watch to buy because the Monaco for me in Japan is like 11K. I know it's not that expensive the retail, but for me that retail look like 11K. I mean, when I saw the yen drop so much and I saw the price, I said there is no way 1.1 million yen for Monaco. This is insanity.
What did he say?
I don't know.
Okay.
No, basically what I say is I cannot buy tags in Japan because the tags prices are way too much compared to the.
Marcelo, every time you say something, I'm just going to end it with, what did he say?
Yeah, Tag Heuers, they're a little bit they're a little bit too expensive right now. They increased the quality. I appreciate that. But man, the prices are getting ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Especially compared to other brands.
I would I'll say what I won't get. I won't get the IWC because I'll look like OC's brother. He's getting one.
OC's getting one?
I think he's on the list for one. That particular IWC.
Yes, he is. But I don't know if he's gonna go through with it.
Oh,
he last time I think I spoke with him, he was already floundering. OC's floundering.
What's the reason? Because it's a pumped up.
I think it's just because he thinks that they're not going to go above retail. It's not maybe it's not a safe buy. I think it's because he's a hype collector. Right? OC likes to buy safe watches. He doesn't buy watches that he's going to instantly lose $3,000 on. If he's going to lose $3,000 on, he much rather buy it from Moda. He's got the account.
Right.
He's a hype freak.
By the way, okay, go ahead.
No, but Tim, the Tag Heuer started to be same price of Omega.
Tag Heuers? Yeah. Oh yeah. That Tag Heuer has caught up to Omega, but their quality is, I don't know, there's something, it's not quite there. Omega Tag Heuer is not fully cooked yet.
Okay, what's going to happen the day that you're going to see Tudor, Tag Heuer, Omega, let's say even Longines, all of them around the same kind of price? What then? What do we do then? Longines increasing their prices, by the way.
Then you get the one that has the best quality. Don't worry about the name.
No, then we all switch to Christopher Ward's.
Well, it's inevitable, Marcelo. I wasn't even talking about this. It's at the end of the day, the gap between the quality of each of these different brands is getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And Rolex knows this, so I think what at the end of the day, what's going to matter the most is the history, the heritage, and kind of like outside stories. The brand name is going to be because people already buy Rolex because it says Rolex on the dial. But and look, Rolex is actually surprisingly such a good quality. People don't realize, those that don't have it don't realize that it's actually like it is good quality. It's better than Omega. Like there's like Brian, like for real. Seamaster 300M, the quality is just not the same compared to Submariner.
No, it's actually probably a little better.
Seamaster? No, Seamaster's not.
No,
Rolex
is
is better.
Brian, come on.
It's just
the Seamaster
300 better.
No, the Seamaster 300 has the coaxial movement in it, which I think is a better movement than what Rolex puts in.
No,
you can actually.
They screwed up that coaxial movement. They're not even using that movement to the full potential. It was supposed to be like that would not need lubrication, but they on purpose kind of modified it to make it worse than it should have been.
But let me enumerate the reasons. Let me enumerate the reasons why the Seamaster
bracelet is whack. Come on,
the bracelet sucks.
The bezel click. It's just it's not even close, man.
But you can buy one brand new at a discount. You can't get a Rolex brand new at all.
You could.
You got all kinds of
a Submariner.
You got color variations that are available in it, and different sizes that are available in it. and you can find them on the pre-owned market for half the price. And Rolex, you can't. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and they cheapened the brand also with the by the way, you see, Tim, I was right. The new Moon's watch now, the new release is now a blue one with the gold hand. You see, and now this blue with the gold hand going to be for another 2 years before they go to another color, maybe pink or yellow or something else. I tell you, they're going to pump this Moon's watches fucking forever. We're going to talk about this for more 10 years.
I don't want to get pumped forever, Marcelo. I've been getting pumped by all these brands and all these gray market dealers for the past 2 years. I'm sick and tired of getting pumped.
Yeah, and
what do you think about the new?
I want to be the pumper.
I'm going to mute everybody. Damn it! How on this round Earth that's full of blue water and green ground do you get from us talking about the Submariner versus the Seamaster to talking about a plastic frickin' quartz watch?
Exactly.
What is wrong with you, Marcelo?
Shut up.
Yeah, go drink some coffee.
Marcelo.
No, because you mentioned Omega. Omega is now.
He just woke up.
Omega.
He's not thinking clearly.
Hey, no, I actually am. Because you mentioned Omega. You compare Omega to Rolex when Omega actually pumping a plastic watch when they are in a group of a Swatch group that pumping garbage, and Rolex still kind of an independent group because it's Rolex and Tudor and now Booker's. Basically, it's more respectable also in what they are as a group.
Okay.
Come on.
Well, yeah. Rolex is still taking it seriously. We'll see. We'll see if it pays off because look, because in the past, right, Rolex followed the herd when the quartz crisis happened. Rolex followed the herd. They went with the quartz. They made their own quartz, but they didn't fully commit. And then not going for quartz is probably why they're so ahead of everybody else today. So we'll see. It's gonna be tough. Look at this freak, by the way. What an insane watch! I actually really like it.
Can I come out of the closet and tell you? I have a secret love affair with the freaks.
Yo, this one is so good too. I don't know what it is about it. I just dig it.
I every time I see them, I love them. But then I've never bought one because they're too big or they don't fit right or they're too.
No. They wear really well. I tried one on.
Tim, they're the first ones that actually started the silicone hairspring. They're the one that invented the silicone hairspring.
Wow.
Hold on, everybody. Everybody listen. Mark down the time and capture this. Marcelo actually made a comment about something that we were talking about.
Something that's relevant. Thank you for not derailing the conversation.
I'm going to throw away the trash. I'm coming back in the.
Oh, okay. Good. Hey, so this is actually Hours Minutes Tourbillon. It's got a tourbillon. So that's a problem because I was hoping that this wasn't the tourbillon, but it is. So it's too expensive.
You
gotta go with the normal one.
That's the freak. And I'm gonna freak out if I stay too much longer. So I'm gonna go. Daniel, don't freak out. Okay.
Do not. Whatever you do, do not freak out. Do not walk towards the light.
I'll try not to.
Make sure you put that Seiko into the wheel.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Enjoy the freak out watch. Okay. I'll talk to you.
Good, and I'll see you. Yeah, I'll see you. We'll see you later,
Daniel.
See you later, Dan. Hey, I'm gonna drop the link in case somebody wants to join us. Hop on the stream, guys.
Somebody join Tim because I gotta leave soon.
Oh shit.
Because the wife is gonna start on me pretty soon about dinner.
Yeah. Oh, hey, shout out to Ryan Singer. Check this out. You guys want to see it? No. Ryan Singer picked up another watch. Buying a steel black dial Daytona wasn't enough for this man. You know what he got?
What? What do you get?
Watch this. Bam. These have dropped. These dropped in price like a stone. I don't even think they go above retail anymore.
Is that the white gold blue dial?
So white gold blue dial, exactly.
Yeah, that's a sharp looking.
Yes, it is, right?
Yeah.
What a watch, right?
Sharp. And you can almost tell time on
it. Yeah, you could. Almost.
Wow. Does that one have, I can't tell from the screen, but does it have the little red runner, the red trim around it? Yeah.
Yeah, on the sub dials, it's got a little red trim, and it's like blue sunburst, and each one is blue sunburst. Each sub dial is also blue sunburst.
Yeah.
And it looks like a very good condition. Like minty.
Mm.
And
Minty fresh.
yeah, that's good. But he has 3 white metal Daytonas. Although these they feel a lot more substantial. The clasp is just the whole package is just more.
He's got a nice package of Daytonas.
Yeah. Good package. Congratulations, man. Good one. That's a really good one. You can never go wrong with the Daytona. If you want to go with beautiful one, that's the one to get. That's what's like super popular also right now. Blue integrated bracelet sports watches, and that Daytona is almost like, hey, it's like a Rolex. It's like if you want to get like a Nautilus, but in Rolex, that's like a way to do it. Because a Rolex is kind of a steel watch with the blue dial, looking, but it's white gold. Anyways, I'm rambling. It's an amazing watch. It's an amazing watch.
Yeah, you're pulling a Marcelo while he's taking the trash out.
It's
yeah, you do. I just finished. You're talking about the Breitling? Come on.
No. I was talking about the Ryan Singer got this blue dial Daytona.
I actually saw that in person.
It's nice,
put
right?
it in my hand.
What do you think?
They wanted well, I saw it in the gray market. It was 10 grand more expensive than what I paid for my Platona.
What?
Oh, Marcelo, you got a Platona?
Yeah, because when you think about it, you pay. Well, I thought it would be nice for the retail price that watch was going for.
Retail price,
and I think it was like 40 something. For 40 something, it's a beautiful watch. The blue is nice. It's beautiful. Yeah, I would love it, but not for the price that actually they offer in the gray market shop.
I was just happy I understood what Marcelo said.
Yeah, but you know what? I actually prefer this much more than the John Mayer, actually.
Yeah. Oh.
Because it's more wearable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because for me it's more wearable. The John Mayer is you scream for thieves from a mile away. Hey,
this is a stealth. This is one of those stealth watches for people in the know. If you know Daytona, you're gonna know that this is the special dial in the white gold one.
Yeah, you like sweeping. Hey guys, bring the machetes. Come cut my arm with the John Mayer. This one is still
John Mayer, and it's also like yellow gold with green. It makes its presence known. It's very, very powerful watch. You want to be careful with it. This you can wear anywhere. This could be one and done. One and done watch. Why does he even need those steel ones? He should. In fact, I think he should just sell the other 2 steel ones, the white dial and the black dial steel Daytonas. He doesn't need them. He's got this one in white gold. Boom! You should just wear it every day. That's it.
No, I got a better idea. You know what he ought to do? He ought to give it away to somebody that's on the panel right now when the stream hits 100 upvotes. Because
we need those upvotes, guys. I was not harassing you. I was not yelling at anyone. Please, guys, we got 142 people still watching the show. Let's get to 100 upvotes as soon as possible.
6 of those are my troll accounts.
By the way, Tim. Daytona white gold is not that crazy heavy. I mean, it's actually less than a white gold sub. Is like 200 grams. The sub is 220. This is 200 because I don't know, the way that they do the old Daytona is actually lighter.
Yeah, but it feels well. The problem with the Daytona is how light it is, right? Even my my Daytona, the steel one, the Panda, it's really light. That's why
I know, but you
I'm
imagine
gonna use it for hiking. People said like, Tim, you're joking. You're not actually gonna wear it for
listen.
hiking. Actually, yes, I
What do you
am.
think, Tim?
Yeah.
What do you think Rolex release titanium Daytona in the next 5 years? It's going to be even lighter than this. It's going to be like 90
If they
grams.
do
What do
that,
you think?
I mean, if they do, they should do that if they want to make like millions of dollars. I'm talking about close to billions, because
Yeah,
titanium
this is
Daytona would be insane.
going to be better than a Richard Mille. It's going to be. I could play tennis with that. I
Yo, this is
definitely could play
crazy.
tennis with them.
Like right now, there's some kind of a really weird lighting in my room. It's like the sun is setting. The Daytona looks so good. Look at this. Let me show you guys. Look at
Yeah.
look
Oh
at
my
this.
God.
The lighting is so nice.
You know, it was some videos
Yeah.
that I saw
Let's take off this garbage.
sometimes they actually film. Sometimes they film a still Daytona, and it look
Yeah.
almost. I used to be confused. It look almost like platinum.
Yeah.
The white dial is starting to be kind of ice blue with specific light. You know, it's like funny.
Oh yeah.
What did he say?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's just
Again.
it's very hard to decipher. There's no subtitles for you, Marcel, as well. You need to do that AI thing that shows subtitles
Yeah.
for you.
I'm happy I don't cough so much. I was coughing a lot yesterday night, and today a little bit less.
What happened? Are you getting
But
sick?
no, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Just kind of coughing and like spitting
Maybe
green
because
sometimes. But
it's you squeal
no.
too much when you talk. Try
Uh,
to talk normal.
Maybe.
Tim, Marcelo, how you say? Okay, I gotta go. Bye now. Okay, see you,
Bye,
everybody.
Brian. Hey, I'm gonna drop the link. We're gonna go through. We're gonna keep going through the GPHG. Let's see. We have the ceramic here, the offshore chrono, full black ceramic. I like this one, but yeah, these are impossible to get. The Breitling, it's not important enough. The show part, unfortunately, it's in steel. IWC is too expensive. Carrera, it's cool. And the Ulysses Nardine. Actually, I'm gonna have to give this out of these 6 choices. I'm gonna tell my what my winner is after you, Marcelo. Which one do you like the most here?
Wow. Unfortunately, I mean, I don't have a Breitling no more, so that the ice blue Breitling
You like
does
the
talk to
Breitling?
me. I didn't. I don't believe I say that. It does talk to me on the colors that it look. Probably not in the price, because the price is
Yeah.
probably like 10 grand or something, right? So
Yeah.
I would not spend not even 5 for this one, but it look. I would see somebody wearing all these watches here. Probably the Breitling, you would get my compliment. I would come to him. Oh, you
If you
have a
could have
Breitling,
any
nice.
one of these watches for free, which one would it be?
I would probably go to the AP, the black one, the offshore,
What about
because I actually
the
once
Ulysses
thought,
Nardine?
listen, Nardin, nah.
No?
It's a cool watch. It's a cool watch. It's a damn cool watch. The whole movement is in the hand. You know that, right?
And you set it with the bezel. So you rotate the bezel to set the time.
Yeah.
You just keep spinning the bezel.
It's a good watch to go to a watch community group.
Yeah.
When everybody talking about watches,
Get a
and then
lot of
you have
respect,
this.
a lot of kudos.
Yeah, You get respect there, yeah. But the only place that you get respect, the only place
No, I
that you
think
can
if
feel like
somebody
special.
asked you like, what is this thing? I think you can get
Mm.
a lot of respect from non-watch people. Like you could be
Yeah, for
known as
non-watch
that
people,
guy who
you
has
tell
the
and
weird,
yeah,
crazy
and then
watch.
you tell them, how much this one cost, and then they're really
Mm.
going to say you are
Yeah,
not
you're
one.
crazy. It's just you need to get your head examined. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I gotta say, for me, I think between these, I was really
You go
surprised
Tiger.
by that IWC. The IWC in Aqua,
Mm.
it slaps ass. It really does, Marcelo.
Mm.
It's expensive, but it's not too expensive for what it is.
Mm.
It's just
Yeah,
yeah,
Mark yesterday was talking about the IWC, also the engineers, the ones that
yeah.
actually
This is the new engineer.
was. Yeah, and everybody that show was complaining, saying that they actually missed the boat because
Mm,
everybody was talking about that engineer, and then they still didn't release them. There isn't no unboxing of that watch at all still. So kind of it seems like they lost the opportunity to become a hype watch. So
mm.
maybe this kind of watch is going to be soon in discounts. Also, another idea was that they say, hey, the IWC needed to pump these watches to, important people in the watch community or something, to create this unboxing, to show this watch maybe in some movie stars or celebs. And it seems they missed that boat. You agree with it? Well, what do you think?
I think you were explaining for so long. I forgot what you started with. Joe, 92-pound super chat sold Panda after 2 weeks. It's amazingly
Mm.
underwhelming. Boom. Yes, it is. It is definitely underwhelming. It's not worth the hype, and it rarely
Mm.
looks as amazing as it is right now. It's this weird orange light that's coming through.
He
Look
sold
at
the
the
Panda
orange
in two
light.
weeks.
Look at the
Man,
light.
if I'm getting the new Panda, is a watch that I could keep. If I'm
Yeah.
getting the Lamont, you can be with me. It's going to be bye bye with my relationship with Rolex. I'm going to need to sell that watch almost the next day because I cannot afford the Lamont. It's 6 million yen for me now.
Yeah, you're gonna have
Situation
to
of me
flip a
now is
watch.
a
You're
bit
gonna have to
different.
become
Yeah.
what you really hate. You're gonna have to become the flipper.
No, I have 3 watches on the list to sell them. These watches that I don't wear them anyway is my the Seamaster 300 that Omega,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
the two the Black Bay 58 blue.
mm-hmm.
These 2 watches definitely going to go, uh, but they still don't generate 6 million in. I mean, they can generate maybe 1 million but not 6 million. So I'm still off 5 million off, even if I sell my old
You have to do
camera
that
and some
credit
of the
card trick,
Seikos.
Marcelo. You're gonna have to use that credit card trick.
Yeah,
Remember, where you take
yeah,
out
yeah, yeah,
cash
yeah,
and you put it on the credit card.
yeah. It's something like that. And I mean,
Go
even
to
if
the
I sell,
bodega. You go to the bodega across the street, and you ask them if they can give you some cash, and then you put it on your credit card. Max out
hey,
all the
but you know
cards.
what?
Yeah,
Hey, but you know what? Now we know that was sold for 300K. If it
yeah.
means that
No,
I
actually,
go to a gray market,
Marcelo, we actually saw there was two more that sold these
mm,
for 225. Both of them sold.
225. Wow.
Yeah, this
So
was on
so
Mode a
it
couple of
means
days
that
ago.
okay, so this means that for sure I can get 200. Okay, would you flip it for 200? What do you think, Tim?
You would have to,
If you
yeah.
pay 50,
You would have to.
yeah.
If you have any any brain cells, then you would do that. Obviously, it's almost requirement at this point. Unfortunately, it is unfortunate, but it is just the current state of affairs. It's just how it is. That's just what this all of this has come down to. But
I
anyways,
hope so much he doesn't give me that one. I hope he give me the Lamont after he give me the Steel Daytona. Then at least I know I have the Steel with me, because it's actually the Panda Daytona. My dream is to keep that watch forever. Like when I'm selling everything, it's the only watch that's going to stay with me is that the Steel Panda Daytona. What do you think? It's a nice watch to keep.
It's a really good, nice watch. Yeah, but I would keep my Panda Daytona. That's it.
Yeah, look, on the other watches that I have, I wear them to death. I wear them every day because I appreciate that I'm not going to keep them for long. I don't know if it's going to be 5 years from now or maximum 10. I know I'm not going to have these 3 amazing pieces that I love them so much. So that's why I'm wearing them like crazy. Only these 3 pieces I'm wearing right now, and then I'm not going to have them no more. I'm probably going to cry a lot, but unfortunately, this is the way life put me on, right? I mean, if there is a medication in the next 5 years that you can live forever or reverse your age, I probably will keep them, but I don't think this happening anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're right.
If it happened more 20, if it happened more 20 years from now, suddenly, there's a medication, you can reverse your age and you can live forever. I'm going to probably die from a heart attack that I sold the free pieces already. It's like, whoa, what I did. Oh my God.
Yeah, I think I would actually. I want to sell my collection in like I just keep 1 or 2 in the next couple of years, and then do some projects that are gonna take me like 3 years. So yeah.
Look, it's good
Crony,
pieces that the
look
money
at
are
the
there.
pain in Tim's eyes. Yeah, I don't wanna do it. I don't wanna sell, but I'm gonna have to. Anyways, Marcelo, we have to. We're doing these GPHGs, so let's just try to stay on track. I don't want to spend.
Focus on them.
Yeah, I don't want to spend 12 hours going through a couple of watches. Yeah, I would love to, but I would really hate to put the viewers through that. So let's
Hey, come
keep
on!
going here.
It was videos. It was videos that it was only 10 minutes of videos, and we saw that for 6 hours.
Yeah, I
It's the
know, right?
captain. Now it's the same.
And then boom, look at this. I'm sitting in darkness now. I've been trying to find a way to excuse myself to go turn on the lights, and I couldn't find. So you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna be rude. I'm gonna go turn on the lights, Marcel. I'm just gonna leave you here by yourself with an
But hey,
icon
Tim, I
of
have bad
JC.
news.
What can I do? I need to
I
turn
have,
on the lights. It's fucking dark now. I was
but
admiring the Daytona, like how beautiful it looked in this sunset light, and then fuck, now it's pitch black.
nice.
I feel like a
But by the way,
moron.
Tim,
Yeah.
I have bad news.
What's the
My
bad news?
bird. It seems my parrot going to die soon. I don't know
That's good
how
news
soon
for the
going to
chat.
be.
Everybody in the chat is
Yeah.
freaking celebrating right now because she's not gonna be
Yeah.
making all that. But I feel bad for you. Are you gonna be
Yeah.
okay?
No, because she. I don't know, because she's making eggs again. Again, she have now 2 eggs. More
Are you
eggs
not
they
gonna
make,
lose her
more.
another child? Are you? Because you let the first kid escape through the open window.
Yeah. No, I'm not going to buy another bird. And more eggs they make, actually, they getting frustrated that the eggs don't hatch, and then they suffer. So they actually age faster. So it means that instead of living 20 years, she might live only another 5 years or something, or maybe less. But
Yeah.
but you know what? I said it's a sad thing. Maybe it's a good thing, because mommy also told me, "Hey, I want the cat and the bird to die soon because I want to travel."
I have to go turn on the lights. Just give me a second. God damn.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe it's not a sad thing, you know. My wife wants to go travel, so then we're not going to have a hassle to bring, let's say, a nanny or something to take care of the bird and the cat. The cat is already nearly half dead now. She's now 15. She's coughing all the time. um, and so the cat is coughing, and basically look like she have asthma, and she's already very old. And the bird is getting age very fast because she's pumping eggs all the time. So
Yo, I'm back.
right, so my cat is already 15. She's coughing. She have asthma. She's probably going to die soon because normally they don't live much longer than that. And the bird is going to die soon because she's aging faster because she's pumping eggs all the time. So I think it's a good thing. What do you think? It's okay, you know? I mean, no pets, going to make life more easy to go travel. Hey, maybe I'm going to visit you soon, you know, if it's going to be like that.
I mean, if you can stay on my couch, so you don't have to pay for you just need a flight here. If you stay on the
Yeah,
couch, you don't have to get a hotel because hotel in New York, dude,
it's
that would cost
expensive.
thousands. Like a week.
Wow.
Well, just a week would cost you more than $1,000. So yeah,
Wow. Wow.
if if they if your pets pass away, then listen, if that's gonna help, yeah, we can make it happen, man. Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially if there's watch time or some kind of a watch related event, we can kill two birds with one stone. No pun intended. Sorry to the bird, but I'm just saying. It's just an expression. I don't mean no offense to the bird.
look, when
Sorry.
look when she died, she died. No,
Yeah.
I'm already. She's already with me now. How long? Like 4 years, 4 or 5 years or something. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Marcelo, let's take a look at these tourbillons. Are you ready? Are you ready for some tourbillon action?
Let's see some talk. I
GPHG.
see Fat White Big Ben is in the chat.
Fat Windbag Ben. Yes, he is.
Mm.
All right, let's take a look here.
Mm.
Arnold. Let's start with this Arnold and Son. Are you a huge fan of Arnold and Son?
Honor the Sun is the big boss is the Japanese and is the citizen.
Really? What do
This
you
is
mean?
this is citizen. This is a citizen group.
Oh shit! No way.
Yeah, yeah,
Citizen owns Arnold and Son.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
So yeah. Now the question is, what do you
Yeah.
think about that? You know, I mean,
Yeah.
it come back to you.
Man, look at this. Look at this watch. It's
Mm,
freaking out. Doesn't it? Like look at the
mm,
barrels. They look like eyes and the tourbillon looks like
mm,
mouth open and it's freaking out.
mm.
Like what are you doing? You
Look,
see
this
this
watch used to
movement?
be a brand that disappeared. I think I don't even remember how many years, like 50 years or maybe longer. And then they just revived the name, very similar to what Jacques-Luc Biver did with
Mhm.
Blopan, right?
Oh yeah.
Um, so they revived the name. I guess they have factory everything in
1764.
Switzerland.
Wow.
Yeah.
Uh they're
So they
also
have, I
they're
think they.
I think they're known for their moon phases. They do like some amazing moon
Mm.
phases, I believe. Oh, look
But
the
Japanese are taking over a
end
lot.
card.
But by the way,
Really?
even in whiskeys,
Yeah. They're
Macallan is
dominating.
actually Japanese now. They're
McAllen is
actually
now
Japanese because
Japanese? Shut the
yeah,
door.
but
No way.
it's actually funny to say that. No, of
How
course
did
they are
that happen?
Scottish. They have they bought the stocks. They own Macallan, Santry company own Macallan.
Uh-huh. Oh.
So that's why Macallan increased prices in the last 2 years a lot is because
Mhm.
the
They
Japanese
have
increasing the
to
prices.
Yeah, they have to pay back the investment that they put in, right?
They're pumping the prices also. So
Devil Diver Timmy, when's Staten Island going to succeed from New York? That's so funny. Because it's true, man. They're going to, at some point, the people in Staten Island, they're just going to succeed and just float down to Florida and just rejoin their brethrens. Anyways, it's so funny. Oh my god. Yeah, look, Marcelo, it's a very interesting brand. I like the look of this watch. It's good, very clean, very like the everything is just done to the top notch. Beautiful dial, beautiful tourbillon. At first, I thought the tourbillon looked cheap and nasty, but like up at the close up, yeah, it looks better than I thought. It's not super ultra amazing tourbillon like Vacheron tourbillons are, right? With that beautiful Maltese eagle. Let's see what they want for this thing.
Look,
70,000.
would you?
That's a lot of money. Yeah.
Would you appreciate Patek Philippe if he would bought by Seiko Group?
No, I think it's all of these things. Yeah.
So think about it like this, when you're thinking about this honor and son.
Yeah. But
Would
look,
you
I'm
fall
trying
by,
to be open-minded, okay? I'm just trying to look at the watch and judge it for what it brings to the table. What is it new? Is it pushing watchmaking in some new better direction? And I look at this Arnold and Son, and it's nothing special. It's nothing special. Boring, in fact, very boring. All right, let's take a look at this Beauvais. Beauvais has been very prolific in the past couple of years. They've been just pumping a watch after watch and doing kind of their own thing. They look like they're making watches for 18th century royalty, kind of
This is what the brand was
made
found.
for.
Yeah, this is originally of the brand, and usually
Yeah.
for Chinese loyal families.
Oh, their Chinese are big customers of Beauvais.
Used to be back in the day when China used to have an empire. Beauvais used to be one of his favorite watches to get. So
Wow.
Chinese market was strong for Beauvais that time.
All right, very cool. I mean, it's a very very interesting brand. They're doing their own different thing, and I guess they have a loyal following, and they have really improved their watchmaking in the past couple of years. Gotta be honest, it's not for me. Definitely not for me. But I love Audrey. Audrey, come back. Yeah.
Johnny have a Beauvais. Right? He bought
Yeah.
with you guys in Vegas, right?
Sean has Beauvais, and Bondage has Beauvais as well. Shout out to Bondage and Discipline. Let's take a look here at look at this Bulgari. This is not the Octo.
No.
This is the Octo Roma case.
This is Bulgari? No.
Yeah, it is, and
Really?
it's a jumping hour tourbillon with like retrograde minutes. Wild stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
It looked like they copy that brand that worked with the liquids.
Oh,
that,
yeah, kind of. Or
yeah.
like they're a little bit inspired by Urwerk, right? It's kind of a
also in the middle.
Urwerk-ish. Yeah.
It's
Got
a
a little
mix
bit
of
of
these
that.
two brands, Artwork
Mhm.
and the other one with the liquid. They're together
This
in a kind of
neon green is very jumping.
yeah.
I like the contrast, how it contrasts against the black. This is a very specific design choice. Tourbillon is kind of cool in the middle. Let's see.
It
From
probably
the
costs
side.
like a fortune, this watch.
Oh, dude, look at this. On the sides are sapphire. They're see-through.
You know, when I'm talking to my wife
Up
always
to
tell me,
five.
you know what? Stick
Yeah.
into watch brand, you know,
Yeah.
what a watch brand is. Don't get crazy, you know. Let's say watch brands are, let's say,
Yeah.
Omega, Rolex, Patek.
hmm
You know, you don't buy a Louis Vuitton watch, a Hermes watch, let's say even a Bulgari watch, because they are more like a jewelry brands, you know.
Yeah.
And Louis Vuitton is actually kind of leather bags or whatever brand. You know, you don't buy these brands watches, even so that they're actually collaborating with very high-end watchmakers, and they're actually pumping the prices for ridiculous prices. They are not a watch brand. These people
hmm
need to understand they are not a watch brand. Whatever beautiful or whatever crazy that watch is not a watch brand. You know, so follow my wife, you guys going to do good. You know, I mean, let's say buy a sunglasses brand or buy a clothing brand. You know, follow the famous brand for what they're doing for. Don't try to go everywhere.
Exactly.
Mm.
Marcelo, you're exactly on point. Yeah, this is weird stuff. It's like this is experimental, one-off. On the
Mm.
at the same time, Marcelo, you're right and you're also wrong, because yeah, if you want a watch, the best way to do it is to
Mm.
get like what is Bulgari known for? They're known for their Octo Finissimo or Octo Roma, right?
Mm.
Just get a nice starter watch, but this is for like ultra enthusiasts, because I don't know how many of these are they gonna
Yeah.
have. It's limited, 50 meters water resistance, titanium. It's weird as AF. DLC.
Mm.
I mean, look at it. It's freaky. The case side is ceramic. I have no clue how they put it together, but it looks wacky. I would never buy one of these, but I would love to see someone who did.
Mm.
It looks cool. It looks very cool. But yeah, it's when it breaks, you're screwed. You're on the hook. It's like playing a hot potato with this
Yeah.
watch. It was easy to buy these kind of things if they're going up in value, but this I don't think it's
They're
those
not
days
going
are
to go up
over.
in value because they're not a watch brand, like I said, in the core. And probably somebody going to write down in the chat, oh, yeah, but Bulgari make watches since, say, 1920 something. It doesn't matter because if they did, it used to be a kind of anomaly. You know, they make jewelry. Ah, yeah, we make also a watch or something. It never was famous. It never was popular up to, let's say, 10 years ago. You
Mhm.
know, only 10 years ago, people started to talk. By the way, you know, Bulgari make watches?
Oh yeah.
Really? I should buy it because I cannot buy a Nautilus. I cannot buy a Royal Oak. I cannot buy a Rolex. Yeah, sure. Let's look into Bulgari. You know, that's why they started to get famous. It's not like they did something revolutionary
Well, I mean,
amazing.
they're Bulgari. I think they're known for their ultra thin watches. They had like Piaget. They're
Mm.
known for their thin men's watches. They're the Octoroma, and they bought Gerald Genta. Like that's an
Mm.
interesting collab. Like just buying Gerald Genta. Um, okay, thank
Mm.
you. Yeah, so Octo, and they're trying to become a serious watch brand, with their own twist, right? The With their Octo Finissimo cases. So, and a lot of retrograde now that they added Gerald Genta. They're
Mm.
doing a lot of retrograde stuff. It's an interesting
Yeah.
combination. Yeah.
You know what? We're laughing before about the Breitling because Breitling, I still think this is crap. But
Yeah.
hey, they basically make watches since 1884. Okay,
Breitling,
this
yeah.
is the company. So the company is even older
But they
than
went out
Rolex,
of business, so I
and
don't know if it really counts
yeah.
because they went out of business. They came back into business. It's a
Yeah, but
it's a
here's the
weird
thing,
brand.
Tim. Here's the thing. A lot of these companies went out of business. Talking about before, you talk about the Ronald and Son. They also,
Mm.
it's basically a company that was created 5 years ago.
Speaking of
This whole
serious
trends are
business,
basically.
OC, what's going on, man?
What's up, gentlemen? Marcelo, how are you?
Mm. Hey, we'll see.
Hey,
So,
you don't sound excited to see
okay,
me.
we'll see.
Not very excited.
No,
Don't
very,
sound
because I no, the truth is I just woke up a couple of hours ago. But to see, please help me out here. Put the things under perspective. Explain people that watch brands need to be watch brands, and they need to stop spending the money on brands that actually reviving watches back from the archive.
But Breitling is
and
revived.
Say, hey, yeah,
What
like
did
a lot
Marcelo
of
just say?
brands are revived.
No
Someone
idea.
please interpret for Marcelo.
No idea. Hey, Marcelo, you need to get a cup of coffee. You need to wake up first.
It's been 2 hours.
Actually, I'm drinking coffee now.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up, Tim? What's up, chat? How's it going?
Yeah, we're looking at the GPHG. Oh man, it's brutal.
Yeah. Is it a rough year? A rough year this year?
It's rough. It's bad. It's never been this bad. We'll see. It's terrible. It's just
it's terrible.
Yeah, it's very, very little creativity. Even like the Laurent Ferrier.
Isn't that a watch we've seen 50 times before?
Yeah. But this time, it's got tourbillon in the back where nobody could see it. I know.
If Tom Cruise would jump right now in the panel, I would say, "Hey Tom, how are you doing?" Like my energy is so low watching this shitty watch.
Yeah, because GPHG, man, I'm like boring. I told you guys watches are boring, but nobody wants to believe me. Everybody's like, Tim, watches is what it's all about. That's where the content is at. I'm like, dude, watches on
I was
their
watching.
own.
Yeah, but watches are boring. Watches are boring.
Yeah.
You know what? You know how I know watches are boring?
Tell me.
Because I was watching. Right now, what's going on? The entire global watch industry is focused on Geneva, where they're doing this Geneva Watch Days thing. Yeah.
Joke.
It's a joke. So, excuse me. So, Revolution Watch, Waco is like the moderator of these daily panels that are going on there, and they do a topic, different topic every day. And so today's topic was influencers, innovators, and disruptors, and it was like all of the hot social media people who are so influential in the industry that they're swaying people to buy certain brands and certain watches. And I hop on the stream in the chat and I look at the panel and I say to myself, I have no fucking idea who any of these people are. I mean, literally any of these people. I've never seen them before in my life.
Can we pull it up? Can we pull up this panel?
Sure, I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up right now.
By the way, see, you into the stock stuff. So, mommy, my wife actually told me yesterday that it seems that Burka's stocks dropped down.
Prices of Birkin bags?
Yeah. No. Bucharest. What Rolex bought. Bucharest. No, how you call that? No.
We need a full-time translator. I think we need a full-time translator.
Bucharest or something.
Bucharest, Hungary? Bucharest, Hungary, everybody.
No.
What are you talking about? I can't understand you.
This is him after coffee.
What Rolex bought now that biggest
Boucheray, Booker, whatever you want to fucking call it. Yeah,
Booker something. Anyway, my wife
I can't answer the question if I don't understand what's the most important thing that you're asking me about.
It's okay. It's my accent. No, you can figure out
What is the
I actually was
Booker?
talking about.
What Booker? Are you?
Not Booker.
You're
No,
killing me, man. You're killing me. Do you understand? You're making my mind melt. Trying to understand
what Rolex bought last week? No, what Rolex bought last week?
The Booker, the
Booker.
Super chat from
authorized dealer, the
OG baby girl,
dealer.
$20 super chat. Hey Timmy.
OG baby
Change the
girl.
subject.
So they stock went down, right? OC.
They did what?
So the stock went down, right?
Booker isn't a public. Booker is not a public company. You're thinking of Watches of Switzerland?
No. Watches of Switzerland also went down in stocks, but my wife told me that they also went down.
Booker is a private company, so their stock didn't go anywhere. But
they don't have a stock.
No, they don't.
Thank you, OG baby girl. No, Booker is a private company. Marcelo.
I see.
Marcelo's on fire tonight. I've been on the panel for 7 minutes, and I want to actually not even 7 minutes. I want to slash my wrists.
Wow! I went to tell my wife that she was confused, probably because she told me.
Not the only person confused.
Wow!
I came on because Brian and Daniel left. I thought I'd bring the average age on the panel back up to 60, but Marcelo's here.
Marcelo.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but also Japanese names are all the time changing, and you need to guess sometimes names that I'm saying.
Thank you, OG baby girl. OG baby girl, I really appreciate the super chat. It came at the right time. I'm ready to call it the end of the day, but you made it worth it. All right.
Yeah, we'll get this fantastic panel of influencers. Obviously,
who are these people?
Well, everyone knows Wei Ko on the right. He's the CEO of Revolution Watch, whatever. And then everyone knows what's her name, Ellie, on the left. She also works for Revolution, but she's a moderator on the panel. Ellie.
Who's Ellie?
Ellie's from Revolution Watch. You know, she's on Instagram.
Nice. Yeah, Revolution Watch. Is there where the Chinese guy, Keiko is there?
Wei Ko, not Keiko.
Waco, sorry.
I feel like I need to. All right. So anyway,
what the hell? What are you doing? What are you
doing? Shout out. Drop the link for Keiko.
Yeah, Keiko would be nice to jump on.
Just Marcelo, just give it a break, man. Oh my God, you're trying to kill me, right? Oh.
Right.
Please, OC, go on. Like, who else is in here? He's not gonna let us get through this video.
All right. Yeah. So I lost my train of thought. Oh, but anyway. So yeah, there's this very
you were saying Revolution Kaylee.
Yeah, she's Ellie from Revolution Watch here.
Ellie. Yes.
Otherwise known as Keiko is here. And so this is the illustrious panel.
Who is this guy?
He's one of the leading global wristwatch influencers, innovators, and disruptors, Tim. And of course, we all know this guy.
It's the first time I'm seeing these people. That's
no, but this is why I realized
who is that guy? Is that Dan Bilzerian?
Tim, wait, this is a panel of the world's top influencers, okay? Including this guy.
Who is that guy? I've never seen these people
with a lot of money and a lot of influence.
Are we living in the bubble, or are they living in the bubble? That's
all right. So let's
what I want to know.
Let me just scroll down. So featuring Dylan Batt, Andrea Casalegno, Austin Chu, Jessica Owens, Ahmed Shari Rahman, and Asher Rapkin. Okay. And of course, here the moderators, Wei Ko and Eleanor Picciotto. So These are the biggest influencers in the watch space, and I realized when I was watching this that these corporate fucking hacks are so boring. I can't understand. I've never seen these people before. Who
What
are
a joke.
these people? This guy looks like a normal guy here. Now, this guy,
who is that guy?
If he's a blogger or something, I might actually listen to him because he looks like a normal person. Not that the others don't look normal, but it's like, who's this big handsome
disruptor
guy? He's disrupting the buffet table.
This
what he's doing. And look at this.
Okay, so how?
I was about to say something extremely pejorative.
Those two people in the sunglasses, they want to remain anonymous.
So how they influence? Well, okay, give a clue to us that we don't know. What is the background of influence in
these
this
are people who have
blogs?
blogs.
What they do to influence?
These are people who are huge on Instagram, or they have digital blogs or social media, and they're very, very influential in the wristwatch.
What
space,
did they
apparently.
say? What did they say? I want to hear.
It's too boring. It's too boring. It's
so boring.
Literally, it's an hour. Listen, maybe one day I'll go through and I'll clip a couple of like salient comments, but it was not entertaining. I gotta tell you. I mean,
it was supposed to disrupt the industry. What is this lady disrupting?
She has a website called Daily Grail, I believe. Pull it up. Let's promote this. I'm finding it very, very difficult not to use pejorative terms in reference to this panel.
It's hard. Very hard.
I almost want to say something really bad about her, but I don't.
Daily Grail. This is the Daily Grail.
You just said you wanted to bring a Kiko come here in the panel when basically you just tell them talking about shit.
Do a search for like Daily Grail watches or something like that. Maybe that's it.
Daily Grail watches.
Daily Grail official. There you go. So this is her website. Like, she designed it to look like the fucking Drudge Report or something, right? And that's it. It's like a couple of like articles or whatever. Like, how is this person the person that that the brands are flying on all these junkets all around the world to these events? I just don't get it. I don't get it. I couldn't even click on any of these articles. It's like, look at the info. This is an infographic, right? What is what they call this thing that used to be the hot like 2 years ago. You would post these to Twitter.
Okay. Let's see. How we can become better than them? How we can become more?
Listen. Well, first of all, you are a YouTube superstar. You're a legend on YouTube already, so you're already bigger than anybody on the panel.
Of course. With less than 2,000 subscribers, when I mentioned my name, nobody had a clue who I am. I am a very influential person. Please continue.
Oh, see, what the hell am I looking at?
This is no idea.
Out of control, man.
This is horrible.
Her name is Jessica Owens, apparently, and she's completely unknown. At least, maybe it's because we're out of the bubble, Tim.
Astroturfing is the term that's coming to my mind. Astroturfing, if you know what I mean. Vad Sinclair, thank you so much for £2 super chat. Evening all. Did you remember to upvote? Oh yeah, guys, don't forget to hit that upvote button and super chat. I need to pay. My rent is coming up tomorrow. Rent fund, please. If you don't want me to become a corporate shill like these guys, keep me independent. Keep me away from corporate sponsorships. Let's just
all these guys are rich doing other things in their life, and they have very very rich, powerful people in their friend group. That's why they are considered so much influencers, even so they are not. It's just by
nobody's influencing anyone with these articles. This is
who the fuck does this guy think he is?
Who is this guy? What does he have?
It's probably a
multi-billionaire
Chinese guy. It's probably a multi-billionaire Chinese guy.
This is the worst.
Doing high-tech stuff, probably.
Yeah. Anyway, towards the end, he asks Waco asks him a question like, "Who's the like? What's the one Instagram account that you couldn't live without? Like the most fantastic, fabulous?" And they named off accounts I'd never heard of in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's get some of those accounts. Let's pull them up.
We'll pull them up. I mean, I don't want to. Maybe I'll do it later. But it's just one of them was. Let me see if I can find it.
Let's get these
influential. Actually, this guy with the glasses, this fat guy with the glasses, he appeared once in Team Muscle, and he actually have a watch collection that he's starting to talk about the pieces that he got and how he got the pieces and so on.
Right.
This basically what this guy is. And
this guy is probably the best known.
Something.
Yeah, and Pacific Turtle says this is Shari has a major. This is the guy Shari, I believe.
Shari, what does he have? A major collection?
Apparently.
Yeah, he have FP Jones and Pateks. He have very unique special. Basically, all the hype special pieces. He owns.
He has all the hype. But how does he? But how did he get the money? What does he do?
I think he's a high-end doctor or professor of medicine, something like. He's a multi-billionaire guy.
Shit.
What do you think he did?
I don't know. Looks like this guy. I don't know.
Or maybe him.
I think this guy is famous on fashion somewhere in Hong Kong or something.
Doesn't look very fashionable. Looks like pink and pastel.
Hey,
looks like he broke into my wardrobe.
Hey, you just saw. Remember we talked about this 1 week ago about the collaboration between AP and a Japanese designer that you saw some of his clothes that look like, kind of how we say crazy belt clothes, and some of them look like skydiving.
OC.
So what do you want?
OC, you know what this is like equivalent of? You know that what's that like meeting, like a really famous meeting where like billionaires get together like around the world from
like Davos,
Davos, Davos. What is it? Is it called just Davos? That's what it's called.
I think it's called Davos. Whatever it's called. Yeah,
this is like Davos equivalent for wristwatches.
Exactly.
We don't know who these people are, and we're told that these are the representatives. It's like these are the people who are most responsible and who are going to, changing the industry. And we're sitting here thinking, who? What? Since when? Why? Why?
Tim, this is not new. Also, you have the same kind of conference things.
Where's
about
this conference taking place? This is at this Watches and Wonders Geneva Days.
Geneva. This is in Geneva, yeah.
This is right now in Geneva Days?
Yeah.
Right now in Geneva Days. Maybe next year we'll go and we'll fuck it and talk about disruptors.
I know, right? We're going to need to disrupt. I told you we should have went, but you said we don't have enough money. I said let's do a fundraiser.
We're in the middle of big giant audit, remember?
Yeah.
Anyway,
see, I didn't know that we were going to get away with that. 60,000 erased from the record.
Anyway,
possibly,
shout out to all of these wonderful influencers and innovators and disruptors. This guy looks kind of cool. He's like wearing a white silk shirt. He's got the white pants with no socks.
He's disrupting. He's definitely disrupting a fashion industry.
I gotta say, one thing that I'm starting to really, really despise is this whole thing of wearing like 7 bracelets on your right wrist. Oh my god! I'm seeing it here. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm seeing it over here. Like it's just the beads and the stones and this and that. When did that become a big thing?
It's just when one watch is not enough. You need to add a little bit more fuel to the wristwatch. Yeah.
When you got the wrist on this side, then you have like beads and this and stones and.
Well, it's like if you walk in, OC, when you walk into elevator and you're wearing a Submariner and the other guy also wearing a Submariner, but he's also wearing 5 Louis Vuitton bracelets. Who wins?
Look, guys. We all agree.
Ridiculous.
Listen. collecting watches, used to be a hobby of nerds, of completely unsocialized nerds. And here, Vakasha, no, you have an
That's a good
example of
point.
what watch.
That's a good point. This is a completely different breed of watch collectors. This is not the nerds
Yeah.
who are looking for that perfect Speedmaster 321. This is something completely
The
different.
answers
Different
are
beast.
so long-winded
Mm.
and so full of absolutely nothing. I can't believe these people have anything to do with. Well, maybe, but maybe that's where I'm wrong. Maybe this hobby I fell into by mistake is really a bunch of old, completely boring, stale,
Please don't tell me.
old
No,
money.
it can't be.
See,
I think it is. I
or
think it is.
see,
I think
if
I
you
think
We
we
want,
need
just
to
or
save it.
see,
we're the outliers. We're the outliers in this
No.
whole hobby.
or see, if you want to destroy the watch market completely, you need to play this 24/7. Then there is no more watch collectors, no more.
Damn.
In least beside the nerds one. I mean, nobody going to collect watches no more.
These may be very good people. Maybe I'll go back and rewatch it, and I'll
What's
find
worse?
that they aren't boring. I don't know.
What's worse, these videos or Anthony Farah scam videos?
Anthony Farah is more entertaining, isn't he? Yeah.
Hey, don't forget Marcelo time playing tennis for 1 hour. You know, this is also very entertainment.
Yeah, I was watching it with Mathis in Miami. It was a very good video, Marcelo. Thank
There's
you.
also, by the way, other videos that with people who are actual watch people.
Yeah. Oh, actually,
like Marcelo time playing tennis 1 hour with the sub.
Marcelo, not world doesn't revolve around you all the time. You know that, right?
Actually, sometimes
it's not
it does.
Marcelo time all the time.
Sometimes it does.
No,
I'm going to
talking
leave
about.
you guys soon. I actually need to take a shower.
Oh yeah. Quickly take a shower and then just as soon as possible come back. Okay.
I will try.
Quick shower. Okay?
Love you guys. Love you, okay. Love you, team.
Love you. Take care.
And
okay.
I'm going to go.
Love you, Marcelo. We'll see you soon. Just very quickly, okay? As quickly as you can.
Yeah, I actually need to go soon to the shop. I need to build that stick, to against Elcray to hold the. Yesterday I just bought the sticks. They cut for me in the home center. Actually, they did the cutting, so everything is like with measurement. I just need to glue and connect everything. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. I know it's completely not related to what we're talking about, but it's okay. I never talk things that are related anyway.
Okay, well,
I'm going to see you guys.
Okay, we'll see you then tomorrow.
All right, see ya.
Bye, Marcelo.
Man, that was draining. Absolutely draining.
I'm exhausted.
So here's a panel with actual watchmakers. So here's Ludovic Ballard, who we've met a couple times at least.
Is he a huge Jordan Peterson fan?
I have no idea. This is this is the guy from Moser, right? Eduardo Melon or whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh yeah. Moser
This guy I think is a watchmaker. I don't know who he is. I think he looks familiar.
Is he start with an FP Jordan?
It's a test. It's a test for people in the chat. It's not an F, but people. Who is this guy? Guys, quick! First person in the chat wins. First person in the chat is the winner.
Yeah, that's right.
It's for Mango.
Right. Good point.
Yeah,
that's right. Now I remember.
Yep. And this old guy, he's important too.
Never
but
seen that.
I don't remember who he is. And let's see who else.
Who's that?
Anyway, this guy, right?
The guy in the middle?
Yeah, the guy in the middle.
Oh, that's the Chapek.
Chapek guy, yeah, the head of CEO of Chapek, yeah.
Yeah, he's a funny guy.
Xavier.
Who's the guy who was to the left of him?
To the left of Xavier.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, there was someone. Okay, it's okay. It doesn't matter. They would get Waco.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let me hold on a second. Let me Let me see if they put the names in the panel here. So Ludovic Ballard, Romain Gauthier, Edouard Mélan of Moser, Laurent Ferrier, Bart Groenfeld, Bernard Lederer, and Xavier of Chopek. So this is an all-star panel. For
Wow.
sure. Right.
Legends of Independent Watchmaking Part 2. Wow, this actually could be worth watching the whole video.
This would be a fun game if you had the names and you had to pin the name on the person, right? I'm sure I could probably get 4 out of 6, but like I wouldn't know the difference. Like I wouldn't know who Laurent Ferrier is or who Bernard Lederer is. I mean, I know they're watches
because Laurent Ferrier wasn't there. Remember when we were at Watches and Wonders? It was his brother.
Right. This is Bart. This I know him. He's the guy from Groenfeld. We met him.
Yeah.
But this guy though, I don't know. Like who's like which is he Lederer or is he Ferrier? I don't know. Guys in the chat, can you help? The guy in the black. Who is he? Lederer or Federer? Yeah.
Ferrier.
Not to be confused with Federer, who's a tennis player.
Federer, unrelated. Or maybe a little bit very related.
Yeah. And then in addition to all that, yesterday they had what was I sent this to Boston Collector because he would really like this kind of stuff. But this is a panel of retailers.
Oh shit!
So this is Waco. This guy's name is Oliver Mueller. This guy is a consultant, and you might remember those Morgan Stanley Lux Report, or not Lux Report, Morgan Stanley Lux Consult reports, the ones that they do every year that compile all of the revenue of all the brands and they list them and they create that chart and everything. The one that everybody uses. He's the guy. He's the consultant.
That's the guy?
Yeah, this is the guy right here. And then this is a panel of pretty important people in the retail industry. This guy right here, his name is Dave Hurley. I think he's the deputy CEO of Watches of Switzerland. So he's a pretty fucking important guy. This guy right here is the CEO of Hourglass, one of the biggest retailers in Asia. So this is actually a pretty interesting, for those who are interested in the industry side of things. The inner
workings of the industry, yeah.
Yeah. And they go through and they ask everybody, by the way, like, what do you think about Rolex buying Bucherer?
Spicy questions.
Or what do you think about going e-commerce? Or what do you think about the flippers? And so there's all kinds of good stuff in there.
Good bits. We need some sound bites. Actually, for tomorrow, I might review this stuff and then pick some sound bites, and then tomorrow we can just go through it.
Yeah,
that's how a professional production like this would have been done. We would have had someone go through the video, mark a few very important key points, and then we would play the clip and we would basically react to.
I was going to do that, but I just thought I would just mention it now.
Who has the time
and create the
excitement,
the excitement, the anticipation for tomorrow.
Well, we're preparing tomorrow's show today on today's show. There you go. This is how.
Right. We're teasing. It's
this is how actually we're doing what they're doing, right? We're like live. We're.
The guy from Hourglass, because they talk a lot about hype pieces and pieces selling over retail and the gray market and all that stuff. And the CEO of Hourglass says, listen, there are 3 words that are banned from all client-facing communications. 3 words that we're not allowed to use. Number 1, exclusive.
Investment. Exclusive.
No, exclusive. Number 2, luxury. We don't like to use we don't like to use the word luxury. And number 3, timepiece. We don't like to use the word timepiece.
Timepiece, gentleman. It's too close to timepiece, gentleman. Anthony Ferrier.
So he said, and you put all those 3 things together, those are really bad. Exclusive, luxury, timepiece. So
luxury is not allowed. It's no longer luxury.
It was an interesting debate because a lot of the people, the panelists, are saying, well, you got to keep in mind our industry is a luxury industry. Yeah. And then there were several people on the panel that said, you know what? We're not luxury. We're a completely separate thing. Watches are not luxury. We're our own little thing that is completely unique that nobody else knows what the difference. Can't compare it to anything else. Can't compare it to Hermes Birkins. Can't compare it to fragrances. You can't compare it to automobiles. The wristwatch thing, the blending of mechanical
it's movement, more art.
It's different than all of those things, and and if you try and follow a luxury model, then you're not getting it. So it's interesting. We'll pull out some clips for tomorrow, maybe.
Yeah, we need good clips for tomorrow
because these are the guys that everybody in the audience works with in order to buy their watches. These are the guys who run the customer experience, which is a overused.
They know what it works,
thing.
how to make that sale. It's great when Rolex can supply the watches, but then selling them, it's a completely different thing. Rolex can say, "Oh, you have to sell it this way." But what if it doesn't work? And that's what other brands are struggling with, is that they got all this beautiful product, but it's completely unsellable. So the retailers have to innovate, come up with their own little ways.
Let me just play. I believe this is the question, like the first question out of the gate is, so what's your reaction to Rolex buying Bucherer? And this is the head of watches of Switzerland. And let's see if this is a juicy comment here.
First of all, everybody knew there was succession issues at Bucherer, and it was obviously, it's an industry fueled by rumors. People like to talk about that. So I think it's it's a logical choice for them to take over the business. I do think it's going to be managed independently. Rolex have made that very clear.
Yeah, that's damage control, right? That's the part. I mean, it's not damage control. He's hoping that it's true. He's wishing that statement is true, because otherwise they're fucked, kind of fucked.
Right? Yeah.
I do think it's going to be managed independently. Rolex have made that very clear. That it doesn't mean that they're getting into primary retail or they're going to be expanding that. So I think it's a good thing. Look, our relationship with Rolex goes back over 100 years. I've only been with us for about 80 of those years, but I think it makes complete sense for Rolex, and they needed to secure that distribution. They're a major partner. Bucherer do a great job. I think they're also another very innovative retailer in terms of what they've done. And since they've taken over the business in the US and started rebranding the stores, they've done Time Machine, Time Dome. They're fantastic stores. They're changing the brand lineup. So I think it's really, really a positive. Now, I know that, when it first came out, it surprised a lot of people when the news came out. I can't say, I was surprised as well, but I think overall it makes sense. So that's it.
Understood, sir. Thank you so much. Mr. Mohammed Siddiqui, you have the world's largest Rolex boutique. I think to some degree, all of the things that you mentioned are absolutely true, but perhaps to some extent, it also offered Rolex the opportunity.
You can just click on the video. You don't have to click on the pause button.
You mean just hit the space button? Oh, okay.
No. You can click on anywhere on the video.
Gotcha.
And it will pause it.
You can also hit the space button. By the way, Siddiqui is also on the panel, and Siddiqui is the largest, the Middle East-based retailer of Rolex, probably the biggest in the world. So this is a heavy hitter panel.
Jeez. That's an very interesting panel. Like, I wonder what
this is the guy from Hourglass. I'm just going to play his answer real quick.
Yeah.
We're so far away.
Put it this way, I think I'm
Michael Tay of the Hourglass. Sir, are you next?
Put it this way, I think I'm just glad I'm not a European nor an American Rolex retailer right now.
Oh, damn, he's throwing shade. Jesus. Oh, damn, suckers.
It's a shade in the form of a joke.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to compete against those guys. Yeah, they're lucky because Bucherer, right, where Bucherer has most of their locations, United States and Europe.
Yeah, and Watches of Switzerland too. So
Watches of Switzerland is direct competitor.
So these guys are kind of off on their own in Australia and Singapore. And who knows where
they're
else?
Like,
Asia.
Rolex says they're not going to favor Bucherer over Watches of Switzerland, but we know how that works.
He's laughing. He cracked the joke, but it's also a little bit of truth. He's like,
it's true, but it's true. It's dude, that's just human. That's just human nature. It's not personal. It's just business, right?
Just business.
Yeah, and what Rolex, would it be better if Rolex just came out and said the truth? Yeah, going forward, we're going to favor our stores and not you guys. They're never going to admit it. It's not going to make things worse or better. Actually, it would have been. That would have been, that drop that Watches of Switzerland dropped like 20 or 30%. Their stock price. if Rolex came out and actually acknowledged that that's exactly what they're going to do, that would have been, they wiped them out. It would have wiped them out off the map. They would have filed for bankruptcy by the end of the year. It would be over. It would be over for those guys. So yes, it's just a dance that they're doing. Pansy Ribeye, tomorrow is Friday. Oh, is it? Fat Windback Ben Marcelo and Curly Cancer, same person. They laugh at those. I love Marcelo.
It's good to see Ben back in the chat. Yeah. Hope he's doing well. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah. But yeah, before you showed up, I was talking about the GPHG that nobody cares, but it's it needs to be talked.
Yeah, is there anything that's a standout that you look at and go, wow, that's really kind of cool?
Looking at the tourbillons right now, it's which one looks least worst? I don't know.
The Arnold & Son and the Parmigiani look the most conservative and mainstream.
Yeah, those are the two. Believe it or not, like it's close for me between Arnold & Son and Parmigiani. Unfortunately, like the tourbillons are not the worst looking. Like for example, if you look at the Laurent Ferrier, that the tourbillon on the Laurent Ferrier is actually very nice, but it's on the back, so who cares? Who really cares? It takes forever, and they link to a short. So dumb.
That's dumb.
Yeah, but then you see
it's a nice looking movement but it's on the back. Yeah.
It's a good. They DLC it or
in a way it's a way of being
different.
A stealth tourbillon is a way, like a power tourbillon. It's like I don't even have to show it on the front. It just looks like a regular watch.
I know, but
you're to watch. You're at a dinner. You take it off and you show the back.
But I don't want to see this at the GPHG. Like, are we voting for this one? Who's going to be voting for this one? If it's
people on the panel, the influencers and the top influencers will be.
Oh my god. But I get it. And that's what I told everybody else. Like, yeah, it's kind of cool when you can have a tourbillon and you're not even showing it off. You show it's on the back. But for a competition, it's great to have this type of watch in the catalog, but not to submit it actually to a competition, because this competition is about showing off the latest, greatest technology, and they're showing a piece that hides it. Makes no sense. Anyways, and like the Parmigiani, the problem with Parmigiani is that tourbillon is not that impressive. I actually really like this watch, but the tourbillon is underwhelming.
It looks like a computer rendering to me.
Yeah,
it does not even look like a real watch.
Yeah, and then look at how it's held. Yeah, looks very cheap. Unfortunately, I like the dial though. Everything else, if this was just a two-hander, I think I would have preferred it more like that. Whoa, Ved Sinclair, 10-pound super chat. Rolex is going to make it work. They don't fix what isn't broken. Any changes will be gradually measured and planned. They will hire the best of the best and assimilate any experience they don't have. Yeah, I bet this guy of the hourglass, right? They were laughing at the basically at Watches of Switzerland for having this competitor. But I think it's possible that eventually Rolex will buy out Hourglass or their competition. It's all becoming a monopoly. Rolex is becoming a monopoly in the watch world. Kind of scary. It's so scary to watch. Like, I don't know. I don't know whether to root or to be afraid, right? Because part of me is like, yeah, they're good guys, but are they? I don't know. It's freaky. It's freaky stuff. There's nothing I could do about it. That's for sure.
Nope. We're just lonely. You're a lonely YouTuber, and I'm an unpaid intern guest panelist.
Yeah,
with zero influence.
Zero influence. We're just watching it unfold. You saw the true influencers. They were on that stage, that first stage, the disruptors.
Well, those people had websites.
They had the daily
grind or whatever the fuck it is.
Dude, the Daily Grail, man. This website is changing the way, I can't even. I have no comments for this thing. It's changing what people find trendy. I don't.
Drop the list. Drop the link for Jessica, whatever your name is. Jump on the stream.
Jessica, hop on the stream. Is this how she spends her day? Putting together this graphic, trivial, profound, versus major, dull versus major.
Yeah, watch talk is boring.
Yeah. All right, next category. Oh, see it. So which one is your favorite?
I'm gonna go with Arnold's Son.
Arnold's Son? Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Probably has the best finish on the back of the movement as well. Look at that movement. It goes, it's freaking out. You see how the movement is freaking out? It's like,
It's cool.
It's yelling.
It's like eyes are popping
out. Yeah. Like, no, it's getting hit by a bus.
It's like the watch smashed against the windshield.
Yeah. Oh, it's a cartoon. It's a puppet. It's a Muppet.
It's a good one.
It's a Muppet on the back. All right, let's go.
I did see there was an iconic category, and there was like the nav timer was in there. I don't get why it's in there, but the tag Hoyer was in there, which I thought was cool. I would probably pick. I mean, the Ingeneur is probably going to win this category, right?
Because this Navi timer isn't in any way. It's not a new watch. That's why I thought these GPHG should be for like new watches, but this is just new color. So it's like what new color on the iconic watch? At least like Chopard. That takes a lot more to make the dial, and I don't know.
Yeah.
You
press the button,
and then you listen to Dean. That's a completely new watch from scratch. So some of these are like this Carrera. Again, that's a unique design, right? They just made this design. Ingeneur, completely unique design. Breitling, new color, new dial color. What the? Get out of here! There's no way Breitling is winning. Carrera, they developed a new sapphire crystal with a new dial tech. I don't even know how they painted it, like on the outside. Like how did they put the numbers there?
Sam D's mentioning that your streaming settings set to 720p. By the way,
shit. You know that? What? Who did that? It shouldn't be. Oh fuck! That's probably Mark did it by accident. Oh shit. Okay. Thank you for letting me know. How long has this been going on?
Thanks, Sam D.
Yeah, Sam.
Yeah, because when you see Tim Wright in the studio, God forbid you see it at anything less than 1080p.
Well, no, seriously. I mean, it's a big difference. It's
probably because you were live streaming one day, right? Like on the boat, like Mathis's boat or something.
No. It's you have to start a live stream on the phone. That's when it asks you to switch it into 720p. So whoever, who created a stream
on the phone?
Yeah, someone created a stream on the phone. Community fantasy football draft. Who set that up?
That was Mark. Yeah.
Oh, it was Mark set it up? Okay, maybe I thought maybe that was Negroni who set it up, but Mark, maybe if he set it up on the phone, it could have asked him to.
Sorry. Crisis averted. Thank you, Sam D. All future shows will be in beautiful 1080 progressive.
You need to make a note.
Yeah, turn on the lights. Check the microphone.
Yeah.
Fix the sound mixer.
1080p.
And then 1080p.
1080.
Part of the pre-show checklist.
Yeah. Okay. Put a mark. Okay, there we
go. By the
way,
not to change the topic slightly, but do you see that Elise Nardin introduced a watch like with an X in it or something like that?
Yeah.
Did you see this? I actually thought it was a good looking watch.
Is that a new one?
Yeah, it was a new one. Maybe it came out 1 or 2 days ago.
Yeah. I didn't see it on Hodinky. This one? What the hell is this?
I have no idea what that is. Guys in the chat, do you know what I'm talking about? Did you see a watch that let's see if I can
whoa.
monochrome.
Silicon technology. They're gonna start using breast implants. Are you talking about this one? Blast? With an X in it?
Does it have a big X in it?
It does. Oh shit. It's not new though. It doesn't look new. This one?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
That's not the new one.
Well,
it does say it's new. Yeah, it does say new.
It says new
right
on
never
it.
mind. It does say. It does.
Well, I don't know. Is this a new design or is this like a tweaking of a?
It just
okay,
looks
so
like
look, Sam D confirms. Sam D's on top of everything. He says, "Yeah, it's a new watch." So yeah, I like this one.
Oh man,
you don't like it?
No, I don't.
It's a little bit Jacob and Co-ish, like Jacob and Co.
With
Epic
the X going through the lugs, and
but,
I'm itching like crazy. The skin is peeling off from the time I burned in Miami. Anyways, Ved Sinclair, $2 super chat. That tag is gorgeous. Yeah. The
Pacific
Carrera.
Turtle, tell us which one I'm supposedly talking about. I think it's this one. I saw something on like Houdinky or something that it was a new X design. So maybe this is it.
And Dirk World, $2 super chat. Rolex have all the money. They don't pay taxes. Yeah, they're the landlords of. By now, they're like landlords in of all Switzerland.
What do you think of this thing? What is the price of this?
67,000. It's insane.
This is stupid.
Let's see, $67,000 for what? It's good. Okay, X, but it's a tourbillon. It's a tourbillon, OC.
Oh,
that's cheap for a tourbillon. 67,000 is actually not that bad, and it's a micro rotor. Very tough to see though. But that's
no,
thank you. Let's go back here. So out of these, the Hoyer is probably the best one. That dial design is going to be something that I think a lot more brands are going to start introducing, because it's hard to do, but once Tag Heuer showed that they're gonna do it, I think maybe we'll see more. My watch channel looked like they had a rainbow version as well. Yeah, they did. They did.
Oh,
the X, the rainbow. This one. Look at that.
Yeah, if you go to on Instagram, I think I remember where I saw this. If you go to Wempe_NYC on Instagram, they rented out a big apartment in one of those residential skyscrapers on Billionaires Row, and they did a video. And they're doing, that awful. Shout out to Rudy at Wempe. That awful display that they have in the middle of the store, the Elise Nardin thing. I think they're replacing it with a new one. So yes, I think this is it.
What the hell?
This is the new watch.
Oh, that's the new one. Yeah. They're really pushing Elise Nardin.
Yeah, Wempe is a big Elise Nardin pusher. They're a big pusher. I don't know what they get these watches for, like 70% off or whatever, but
I mean, they have the money to spare. Look at that.
They're probably the most important
right there.
Elise Nardin partner in the United States.
Yeah,
because they really push this. Like, if you want
anything, you got to buy.
If you want anything from Wempe, you have a really good shot if you buy one of these $50,000 Elise Nardins.
Who has the money though? Who has the money?
It's what Q's favorite.
It's a hard sell, yeah. But Q actually likes his. He bought one, the yellow one with I think his like carbon automatic.
Yep.
Jeez, it's
So this is called the Blast Freewheel Marquetry, and it's on display at Wempe for the next few days. Apparently, this is
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I kind of like it. Let me see. I think it's on Houdinky, I believe. No. Maybe it's on Monochrome. Sorry. Let me see. Oh shit. Okay. We're gonna look at that as well. Oh yeah, look at this. It's Elise Nardin stealing a little bit of the Bethune, DNA, right? With these blue plates, it looks like it's straight from the Bethune, but where the Bethune, has a lot of like flowing lines, they have like sharp edges on everything. Look at, oh shit, this is fucking crazy. Yo, I need to go see this. Oh,
Yeah.
see, they have this at Wimpy on display.
Give them a call.
I'm gonna go tomorrow, I think. I probably should wake up tomorrow like early. Go check it out. Take some pictures.
Wake up early, like before 2.
Before 2. You want to get? Are you in the city tomorrow?
Wasn't supposed to be.
Yeah. It's Friday.
Hey, so you knew your day of the week again. I'm proud of you, Tim.
Yeah. Well, listen. If you want to meet up for lunch, go check this thing out. I can before 2. We would have to finish lunch by 2. So I could be in the city by 11 o'clock. 11, 12, 1 o'clock. We can go for lunch.
All right, I'll keep it in mind.
Keep it in mind. I'm gonna be there. Yeah, 10.
By 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock.
We'll decide. By 11 o'clock tonight, you and I will decide whether or not we're.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I could go. I want to see this thing. I know people hate the Ulysses
stream. Could do a Gonzo stream.
A quick lunch Gonzo stream. Yeah.
You just want to eat that Thai place again.
Oh my god, that Thai place is so good. I might bring roommate actually.
Roommate, hey, shout out to Ryan Singer. Roommate, it's a good go for Thai food.
Roommate loves the Thai place. Actually, the 2 times I took her there, we weren't there for lunch. Like first time we missed it. Okay, like we missed the window. We came after 5, and after 5 there's no more lunch. They served regular menu, and it was like $60.
It's too
it's like $60. I'm like, fuck, I could have, because for lunch, $30. It's 15 per person. And then second time we went on like Saturday, and there's no lunch again. There's no lunch special on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday, Sunday, no lunch special. It's like so it's, every time it turns out to be super freaking expensive. But she's not working tomorrow, so I can take her tomorrow. It's gonna be cheap.
You can score some roommate points,
and I can get some roommate points. Roommate points. Yeah, baby. Roommate points. Yes. Let's do it. If you're up to it, I'm gonna go. I think regardless.
All right. Cool. And so, how much is this thing, by the way? Do we even have any idea?
I have no clue. Let's take a look at the
Sapphire case. Is kind of interesting, right? The way
look, it wraps around. You saw it wraps around. Look at the technology. This is the modern Sapphire technology. What this is capable of. Shit, and I think it's blued. It's a blued crystal, blued sapphire crystal too.
Well, otherwise, if it were, then the hands would be. You wouldn't be able to see clear through the hands, would you?
Yo, look at this. The dial is made out of, I don't know what this is, but it's chunks. You see this? Chunks, and they're different color.
Listen, we only look at pictures. We don't read the articles around here.
What the fuck? Oh, see, this is complicated. Do you understand? Look, each piece had to be individually cut to fit like a puzzle. It's not enough to put the thing together. You don't have to find all the spots. We'll get to the article soon enough, but like, can you like just enjoy the art of how this thing was made? And this is Ulysses Nardine, a bullshit brand.
I actually like the case. It's very innovative. I like the angles and everything. I just think it'll be a dust magnet, like little like dust.
The pieces of skin, dude. This is where all
soft horse brushes and go clean it all on a regular basis.
Yeah.
You ever see those videos, those car detailing videos where it's like they spend like 8 hours washing a car? It's like they're taking like these super soft horse brushes and they're going in every little nook and cranny like this. I'm like, just fucking spray it with water and wipe the shit. Like,
yeah.
The fucking dashboard and the vents.
Yo. Yeah, you're gonna have to clean this thing. You'll be surprised how much dirt accumulates inside the watch. Like this watch looks beautiful only for 2 seconds. Then you put it on, you get the grease. You get the thumb swipe. You let me touch it. The thumb swipe, the grease from my fingers, it's gonna get lodged between the sapphire and the lug. And it's gonna be stuck there forever. You're gonna eat McDonald's. You're gonna spill a little bit of that sauce onto the lug. You're screwed. You can't wash this
McDonald's.
thing.
And just the design of winding the watch. Your thumb is going to be like rubbing up against that, and grease is going to be.
It's a fingerprint magnet, and then you drop it. And you try to wipe it. You drop it, and just shatters. You're screwed. Like, I like the idea of this watch, but it's
cool.
I think it fails on the practical level.
What's the back? Here we go. What was that thing on the back?
Oh, it's just nothing. It's just blue, single plate. Ulysses Dean certified. 23 joules. That's it? Weak. 30 meters. You can't even wash it.
It's one less than I would expect. I expect 24.
Yeah, at least 24. Very, very few joules. It's a very simple.
It's gold. It's
pedestrian movement.
It's white gold.
Yeah. 130,000 Swiss francs.
What?
137,000 US dollars.
Get the fuck out of here. Come on,
man. Hey. Diego says, Tim, you're killing it at 9 or keeping it going? I'm gonna end it at 9, and I'm gonna forward the viewers to the community channel, right?
Sounds like a plan. They're doing a
draft, a fantasy football draft on the community channel.
I was gonna say March Madness, but that's not what it is. It's not March Madness.
It could be.
Yeah, it could be. Help. Your picks for March Madness tonight at 9.
Yeah. So make sure you guys don't leave the stream when it ends. You're going to be redirected automatically to the community channel. And if you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, then you know what? Let me just drop the link. Okay, so.
We're hemorrhaging viewers. I've got an idea. Our good friend, Paul Thorpe, put out a video today. And his video.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Yes.
I didn't show yet. It's all about I told you so. Like, for years he's been saying, I have been predicting that Rolex is going to go boutique only, and they're going to close all their ADs, and lo and behold, I've been proved right. And so he came out.
I was watching that video. I think I watched like 30% of it. Very smug.
So he went through and he got some of his old clips and he put it all together of the times where he said that Rolex would be going direct and phasing out the ADs, which they're not really doing, but they're kind of doing it.
By buying Bucherer?
You want to give him a half credit for that, or quarter credit, or full credit?
He didn't say they were going to buy Bucherer. It's like I don't know if I can give him credit for saying they're going to go direct. They didn't go direct. They bought Bucherer. There's a big difference.
Yeah.
You could have said, I think they're going to buy another big authorized dealer. Then I would have given him a credit. Right? Going direct is different. Or opening a chain of authorized dealers, that's different from just buying Bucherer or buying another big retailer.
Do you think Paul? Look, this is a video that he did in.
He looks completely different. He's
2016.
This hobby has hobby. See, when he was a watch dealer, this is him from 2016, I believe. He looked like a young man.
He went from 45 to 65 in 7 years.
See, the life of a watch flipper is so easy. It's when you step outside and look at the hobby from outside in. That's that makes you age. You wanna play a segment?
No, I don't. No? I just we'll do that tomorrow.
He looked like a young guy here.
Yeah.
I'm shocked.
Very smooth skin, and then you fast forward just a few years later,
Looks rough. This pre-COVID. Well, like at the start of COVID, and you look at him now, it looks rough.
He just had some wrinkles on the forehead, which is normal.
Ved Sinclair, thank you so much for £2 super chat. That 4P video was cringe and not needed. Look, somebody should make a compilation of all the times that Paul was wrong about watch investments. Oh my God, I can go back.
Oh my God, you have to watch this, because this clip from 2016 is just it's about his predictions were all wrong on what Rolex prices were going to be. Listen, he said basically, listen, no one should ever pay more than $1,000 more over retail for a Daytona, or $1,000 over retail for a Deep Sea, or $500 over retail for
how the
anything.
things have
And then
changed.
he goes like Submariners, those should be under retail. Everything else should be under retail. And he goes, I refuse to sell my customers any of these Rolex watches over retail. They're not worth it.
Yeah.
And the reason why?
Why?
Because he said, I want every customer who buys a watch from me for it to be a good investment. And he couldn't in good conscience sell any watches that were 1,000 over retail because they weren't a good investment. It's a good video.
No, I didn't change the lights yet. I was supposed to change the lights. You didn't tell me I have to change the lights. Now I have to change the lights. I'm responsible for change. The what? I thought I didn't know. I thought you were gonna do it yourself. But you didn't. You never asked me. I bought the new light bulbs to install. But
you want her to get up on a ladder and do it herself?
No, but she never told me that she wanted me to do it, because she took out some, and she was asking me some like advice. So I know she can get them out. She knows how to take them out. Where's the time to talk? What? What? Where's the time to talk? What we're gonna talk? 30 minutes. You have like 24 hours. No, up to 24 hours. I know.
Okay. Yeah. So when you're not streaming, you say you could just stream. You don't want to talk.
Oh, I'm gonna talk to 24 minutes. Give me 24 minutes. I mean, time to talk. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. We're gonna talk.
Only you so fucking nice when you want to fuck. Otherwise, it's like I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. I'm exhausted.
Okay.
Why you do to me? Why you do to me?
What the hell?
That's you usually treat me like that. That's you treat me like that.
Right. Roommate explodes.
All right. Hey, you want to go tomorrow to city for lunch? Yeah. All right.
All's better. All better. Now change those.
Yeah, now it's all better. All better. You wanna give thumbs up? Let's go to city tomorrow for lunch. All right. Okay. Now I'm on the hook. So actually, there you go.
I love how you do circular logic even with the roommate. So I bought the light bulbs. Oh, I didn't know you wanted me to change them. It seems like you wanted to change them. Didn't you say
I was doing a 24-hour stream? Where do you want me to do this? When do you want me to do it? I was doing a 24-hour stream like you guys asked me to. I did a poll for the community. You guys want to do a 24-hour stream or not? Just save me the trouble. And you guys said yes, 24-hour stream. So I did it, and now I'm in trouble with the roommate.
That's right, because you don't have time to talk. Only you're streaming, you don't talk. You're not streaming, you don't talk. Only time you want to talk.
When I'm not streaming, I'm exhausted. So I need to take a little break. I don't want to hear hard retelling me the story from some nurse adventures of how one of her patients, was rude to her. It's painful, man. Anyways, let's get back to. So yeah, I'm going tomorrow. I'm going tomorrow to the city.
There we go.
I'm gonna go check check out this piece, this Ulysses Nerdian. It's beautiful. It actually is beautiful. Look how microscopic the work on it is. There's actually a logo, UN Ulysses Nerdian logo, inscribed. Not even inscribed. It's like laser
Whatever they call
grown or
that.
something.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know how they did this. It's insane. It's this tourbillon is on the next level. It's using all silicon parts. Man, the precision of crafting these parts is like on the atomic scale. I didn't even know Ulysses Nerdian had the capability to make something like this. So my guess that this dial is made out of silicon like sheets, right? Because it looks like those chips, right, for the computer. Crazy stuff. So yeah, we're gonna
Listen,
take a look at it.
I gotta say, the Danny Crook here left a comment. I must say that as far as being a scumbag goes, at least you're consistent. Piece of shit online as well as in real life. I think it's a terrible thing to say about the roommate. Danny.
What the hell?
That's not nice. That's not nice.
It's not nice. No.
Do not listen. The roommate is a lot of things.
What did I do?
She's not a scumbag.
What did I do? I don't get it. I was busy working. The lights are fine. There's one light bulb that's not working. So when was I supposed to do it?
There's no time.
Yeah.
No time at all. By the way, September 1st, tomorrow, September 1st, good time to go into the city and check out all the new price increases at all the boutiques. Who knows?
No, is it price increase?
You never know. You could walk into the Omega boutique and they could just suddenly do a price increase.
5%, 4%.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. All of a sudden, the Seamasters $9,000, the Speedmasters 12. Who knows? Anything can happen.
I hope not. Hope not.
Because these prices are through the roof already.
Who's gonna be buying this stuff, right? Like, I would expect the prices to decrease. Like, think about it, OC, right? These brands, they're becoming wealthier.
Mm-hmm.
They're becoming, they're developing better technology, right? They're developing newer, better methods to make this stuff,
production.
Right?
Yeah,
Production, right? More efficient ways of putting together watches. Yet the prices are going up. How? Should prices be going down? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool if one of the brands said, you know what, we're done. We're tired of the price hikes. We're going to give you a price break for a
price break.
And they lower each watch by $200.
Yeah. Why can't? Yeah.
Why not?
Because they gotta be increasing their profit margins every time they develop a new technique, new CNC machine, new more precise CNC machine. They can,
It's all robots. It's all robots that do all this work.
And you saw the conveyor belt that they had at Tudor. Like, they're pumping movements out like there's no tomorrow.
Like, why isn't you saw the new JLC code 1159 that they came out with?
JLC code 1159? No,
you didn't see that? Oh,
no.
It's in the private chat. The new GG Lecoute code 1159.
Oh my god! What the? Oh, see,
it's fucking carbon copy.
It looks exactly like a code 1159. How did this happen?
Yeah. But this is 15,000. Actually, that's not a crazy price, is it?
15,000? That's insane price. It's insane price.
Look good though. It's a little busy. It's a little busy, but it's at first glance, it's kind of cool looking, right?
It's kind of interesting. I like it more on this material strap than the rubber strap that it was on. It kind of matches the dial a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. The problem, oh yeah. the buckle, the rubber strap. There's just something off about this watch. It's nice, kind of okay in pictures, but look how thick it is. Look at it. I remember this watch is actually in blue color. It's actually responsible for one of the biggest fights in the wristwatch world. So, and look, it uses those same spring bars that are on the Tissot quick change spring bars on with the squeeze thing on both sides. It's like, come on, JLC. This is supposed to be watchmaker's watchmaker, right? But why is this watch so thick? Like, think about it. As much as people make fun of Rolex, that their craftsmanship is bullshit. Look at the Daytona chronograph. How is it possible that a Daytona is freaking tiny? It's the thinnest chronograph movement, and they've done this how many years ago? 10, like it's more than 10 years now. It's more than 20 years now.
1988, I believe, right?
They went in-house? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So 1980 what? No, not 1988.
Yeah, pretty sure.
No.
Was 1988 to 2000 was the Zenith.
It's in 2000 something. I think it's like 2003 that they went in-house. But like that's insane. They've been doing like why didn't JLC and all these brands just take apart the Daytona chronograph movement and do something similar? Why are they wasting everybody's time with these giant oversized chronos? It's dumb. Look, it's so thick and it's not even that functional. That's the worst part of it. Is that look, it's got two subdials. It's just a 30-minute chronograph. Yeah, it's just
they did a good job with the colors though.
The colors are nice, yeah. That asphalt, but it's not very original, like you said. Code 1159. Yeah.
It's amazing how if one brand they come out with something first, you associate it with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So someone else in the chat mentioned this is the mix between the Code 1159 and the Angelus. Are you familiar with this Angelus? Click on it's in the private chat. But it does kind of look similar.
Oh. I've seen this brand.
When I see this brand, I go, "Wow, is that Heuer?" And then I realized because the logo, right, is like kind of like
it's
the
upside
Heuer,
down,
but
Tag Heuer. I think they knew that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, and it's what is this? These chronograph buttons? They're rubber or they're plastic, or is it like DLC titanium? It's okay. I hope it's not an expensive watch. Look at the bracelet, right?
Not a lot of detail on the bracelet. It's like worse than the PRX.
It's just too much. This is a watch that's trying too hard, right? Like they're trying to innovate. They're throwing in too many ideas at the same time. It's a chronograph. It's also got applied indices. Also, it's gonna have the seconds track, and then also it's a pointer date.
Yeah,
and then
it's good stuff.
On the
and by the way,
it's
idiot proof. It has a start button.
And then we're gonna put a crown that looks like a Richard Mille a little bit. Like, and then the bezel, it can't just be regular tachymeter bezel. It has to be a Steel Sports integrated type of bracelet. And then when you do, it's like it's just so much. It's overwhelming. There's too many different ideas. It's trying too hard. It's too desperate.
They threw a lot into this one.
Hey, by the way, shout out to David H for gifting 5 memberships. That's really cool. Thank you, David. Keeping this show going. I know it's talking watches. It's very boring, but we had to cover these subjects. Ooh.
Shout out to David H.
Shout out to David H.
Gang sign.
Oh, it's like this.
My new gang sign. Yeah. I learned that in line at Swatch.
Hey, no filming.
Hey, no filming. Hey, you're in public. We're filming here. We're filming here.
Watch out. Yeah, look at this. What's the price? It's like $5,000. right?
Mm.
Oh shit! 25,000. OC. I mean, come on, man. It's over.
It's over. Who's gonna buy this?
The fuck? Who's gonna? Why would anyone buy this?
Why would
25
anybody buy
grand.
this? I can't see how they would even sell 100 of these
Why
worldwide.
does this need to exist, Mike? That's the better question. Like, OC, why does this need to exist? How is this?
How can a brand like this even
Adds anything new?
survive? Who
I
in
don't
their
get it,
right
man.
mind would buy this?
This is just somebody's ego project, I think. Are these quick change straps? Right? Like, is that the button
It
for a
doesn't
quick?
doesn't look no, it doesn't look like it to me. It looks like a
doesn't.
fixed ing link. Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it's a button.
Wow. OC.
Chrono date.
Chrono date. Why? Because
it's a little too busy. Maybe
it's so busy.
If they took the numerals off and maybe had like small like batons, maybe it would simplify it a little bit. It's just a lot going on when they're partner.
Yeah,
it's titanium
too. It's not even normal steel. It has to be funky. It can't just be. It's trying too hard. It's way too hard. I mean, a little desperate. It comes off
legible.
looking.
It's legible.
It's legible.
It's legible. Those are big eyes.
Yeah,
big
at least.
subdials. Yeah.
Jesus.
It's not a $20,000 watch. I mean, come on, man. It's like what?
No.
You can't for a garbage brand. This is where
Yeah,
someone in the chat goes, "Oh, you don't understand. Angelus has been around since 1733, and the Angelus brothers formed Angelus after splitting off from Mr. Piguet, or whatever." They have a rich history, OC.
It looks like Alpina, like the logo looks like Alpina or like one of those cheaper independents.
It's an awful logo.
Look, I have no problem when people try to start their own watch brands, but I just don't get this. It doesn't. It's unnecessary.
Yeah. Anyway, go back to the JLC, where that's at least a real watch.
Yeah,
Polaris.
I mean, it's a real brand that's been around, and they're like they do kind of look similar. So like, why does this one need to exist? We already have JLC. How is this?
Why would
in any way different? I mean,
anybody
same.
buy this over the GLC at twice the price?
Yeah, it's just it has a date, but GLC doesn't have a date, which is better actually. Like I don't like a date on the chronograph. This is one of those rare scenarios where GLC is actually better. I don't say that often. Zero West land speed bullhead chrono. Ooh, need to check that out as well. Did you see it? The new Zero West?
I'd rather not, but sure. Shout out to Pacific Turtle. He says Angelus is owned by the Citizen Group. Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
What the hell? Is this the new one? Deliver in 3 weeks. Get ready, guys. Whoa.
They trying to set the record for the world's smallest subdials?
Maybe. Wow. Not a fan of this one, gotta be honest.
No.
Not a fan. Okay, that's not the latest one though. This one's pretty cool. Let's see. What is this? Yeah, that's not too bad. I think this is their newer size, smaller size. It's actually not. This is actually not that bad. Steamboat. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Limited to 100 pieces. Oh, that's the Flying Scotsman. Yeah. Top grade premium Solita movement. And made in UK. With a piece of a Flying Scotsman train. So, it's cool stuff. Anyways, let's get back to real watches. OC. We got 7 minutes to kill. You want to go through these calendar and astronomy just real quick? Oh, you lagged there. You lagged.
I got quick Wi-Fi stuttering. So
yeah, your Wi-Fi is
give me
fucked.
2 minutes, a minute.
Yeah, okay. OC's Wi-Fi is dead. Danny Crook says Retro came in with open mind, but the disrespect for his audience is really frustrating. I've only been here since he tagged Anthony Ferris, so that may skew things for me since the only context I have. I'm the disrespect for audience. Disrespect for audience. Who's disrespecting his audience? What are you talking about, man? I have nothing but utmost respect for my brilliant audience. They're smart enough to understand when I'm joking and when we are talking serious. Most of the time we're joking though. So you gotta keep that in mind. Anyways. Let's see. Man, these watches are like, I don't understand who the watch world got so extravagant in the past 5 years, OC. Like it seems you go 5 years in the past, right? And watches weren't as elaborate. The craziest people got was like a perpetual. Maybe every brand had like one tourbillon. Now every brand is like releasing freaking 25 limited edition tourbillon and like 10 versions of it in 25 different colors. Like, is there really that many clients for tourbillons? you know what I mean? Like, or perpetuals. Like, why the fuck IWC is pumping out perpetual calendars? How many people are out there looking to get multiple perpetual calendars? Like, guys, take it easy. I mean, one perpetual calendar from IWC per year is more than enough. Do they have to release freaking limited edition Lake Tahoe to 100 pieces perpetual calendar? Oh, see, I mean, for real. Anyways, perpetual calendar. Look, there's too many perpetual calendars. That's a Habring perpetual calendar. Now I've seen everything. I've been telling Daniel Katz not to buy Habring. I can only imagine how thick this thing is because they had I handled it like a 3-hander Habring, and it was like that thick. So they purposely keep their watch pictures like bang on, so you can't tell how thick it is. This thing is gonna be like that, like a can of Pepsi. Look at that. That's a 7750 reworked. Does that look amazing?
No.
Why do people? Terrible. I know, but people go wild about Habring. And then I'm told that I'm a douchebag for making fun of this watch. Like, are you for real? Is this what's everybody's being impressed by?
No.
But why am I then being called rude douchebag? $23,000 Swiss francs. It's ridiculous.
It's dumb.
A full perpetual? Why? From Habring. It's not even that much more expensive to get a Patek from here, right? Because for 30,000, right? So this is 23,000 Swiss francs. 12 millimeters thickness. That's not that thick, and 38 wide. Okay, I can get an annual Patek, I think, for this money, or Vacheron or Lange. Why would you know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's steel case. What the fuck? OC. Like
yeah. I'm done overpaying for watches.
I think a lot of people are fed up overpaying for their timepieces. Anyways, we're gonna continue this. This GPHG stuff. That's a boring topic. My God.
Yeah. Tomorrow we'll cover even more boring topics. The panels from Geneva Watch Days.
No, please. Don't make me talk anymore, watchers, OC.
Boring.
These boring, snooty people are gonna make me die.
Stay on for the fantasy football picks.
I want some fantasy football. Let's freaking go. Let's see what the boys are going to come up with. I'm going to drop the link. It has already begun. So if you're going to participate, go over there. The link is in the chat if you want to go yourself. Otherwise, stay here and you're going to be automatically teleported. But before you do anything, hit that upvote button and I'll see you guys tomorrow. The fun never